And
we're back.
And we're back. Who won our giveaway?
Me.
No, you can't win the giveaway, silly.
It was 0-0. Silver Flame 0-0. You have won our love and respect
for being our most consistent viewer, even though you don't know anything that happened in the last session because you didn't watch the ending.
We killed everything. That's what we did.
Okay. Wait, if they missed it, then they haven't earned both love and respect. They've earned our love. Our respect.
Yeah, you have to work on the respect part, Silver Flame 0-0.
But you have earned our love.
That's why I named this portion of the campaign Red Dead Fandolin.
I honestly, I love that.
Yeah, I know. They really should have made that the real name of it.
They really should have. That would have been hilarious.
Anyway.
Alrighty. So, we are all still in the common room at this point, and you guys have just now hired a little goblin rogue to fight alongside with you.
Against the consent of most of us.
And you guys
but it's Tauveith's money, so we're all like,
goblin
okay.
Rogue to fight alongside with you.
Against the consent of most of us.
You'll thank me later, guys. Trust me.
Tauveith's money. Okay, let's
go. Real quick question, out of game at this point, but just to run it by you. So, DM played characters outside of NPCs are usually a no-no, unless they're played like a sidekicky type of role. But if you want to take over playing for him, I mean, I would probably recommend Tauveith since he hired him. You could use him as a second character if you wanted to. Or you can just let me play for him. Whatever you want.
I prefer you to...
Just play for him.
You want me to play for him?
Okay.
As long as everybody's cool with that. Like I said, I'll try to... he's depowered enough so he should not... he's just here for kicks and giggles.
Worst comes to worst, we throw him off a cliff. It's fine.
That's true. Yes, you guys can do with him as you please.
And then you give me back my gold.
He's an NPC as far as any other NPC would be.
Máchi will carry out what he was supposed to do in the first place.
At the moment, you guys align, so... With your...
common interests.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't want to be a janitor.
And we don't want to be dead.
And you don't want to be dead.
It's amazing how friendships are born.
I saw that going a little differently here. If Tor didn't scare the wizard out, or I guess bore the wizard is probably the better option. I might have still been in there fighting with him. But
Blastef said, okay.
Blastef was a little tired of it. I was like, okay, just deal with him.
Another MLG, you also have our love. I just don't know who you are.
That is... Don't worry about it.
That emoji is Bible thump.
Alrighty, guys, what do we do? Both doors are open at this point, north and south. They've remained open, and legitimately, there's a ton of dead bodies in this room.
Well,
Pyth is going to the north door.
At least there's 4 red brands or
on the bright.
3 bugbears.
We don't have to worry about those bugbears anymore.
Pyth is out.
Bye, Pyth. I say this to her as she walks away. Bye.
Where are you going?
I'm going out the north door, and I'm gonna poke my head back in and be like, I'm not saying this, but my face says, "Are you guys coming?" Or
I follow.
Are you gonna ask us to come?
No.
Bye.
All right. So as you approach, now the north door's closed. He closed it behind him when he left.
Oh wait. Then yeah, I'm going up to the door.
Yeah,
I'm not doing
I think
it.
I said otherwise. The south door is open, but the north door has been closed.
Can I use thaumaturgy to slam it open?
Does it slam open or does it slam closed?
It can do either one.
It slams the adjacent wall or whatever way it slings, and it just bang.
I'm just doing it so that I don't get hit with whatever like magic trap he may have put on it. So I'm just like,
If he's on the
boom!
opposite side of the door, she wants to whap him in the face.
Okay. Only if it's on.
Well, yeah.
So you try to cast Thaumaturgy on the door?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do anything.
This bastard tried to lock us in, and I go to the other door.
Well, the other door's already open.
I know, that's why I'm like, what the hell?
So
Yes, we're
Archer
taking
just
the
followed
long way
her.
around.
Archer just followed her all the way up to this point. She just like, oh, it's freaking locked, and then she like turned around, and Archer's standing there like, oh, okay.
Not only, okay, first of
mind.
all, she also concluded this without ever having touched the door. She went, like, kind of started
Yeah.
going towards it, and then was like, it's locked, and walked away.
Because Archer's gonna
Didn't
go
even
up to
touch
the,
the door.
Archer's gonna go up to the door and just test the handle.
It's locked.
Alright, it's locked.
Pyth is very
And then
intense.
he follows Pythavin across the room.
I'm gonna follow Archer.
I am following with all of them. I was planning on doing so anyway.
Okay, so you go out into the southern hallway at this point. As you look across, there's a closed door in front of you that was leading to the area that you saw previously where the bugbears were hours ago. And then to your left is a staircase that goes up back towards into the cavern area.
I'm going to...
Go up the stairs.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to like kind of sneak around at this point because I want Glassstaff to think we're still dead, or that
Okay.
we've been captured or something. And I'm going to
Does
cast.
everybody follow suit?
Yeah.
Everyone roll stealth. Roll.
And while I'm at it, I'm going to cast guidance on myself to get that extra D4 on stealth.
Yeah. You can just consider me a failure.
That's a 24 for Deets.
Good for
Alright.
him.
What's my stuff?
Well, my word. I just rolled a nat 20, but it doesn't count because I had disadvantage and I rolled a 2 the first time. So whoop-de-doo me.
I have 16 stuff. 16.
16, 24. What'd you get, Máchi?
2.
2.
I rolled a nat 20,
Oh wait,
but it doesn't count. It's a 2.
I
I
got.
rolled an 11.
I also got an 11.
Even with your D4?
I got a 4 without it, and then I have a +3, and then I added up a 4. Yeah.
And Archer?
2.
Archer?
In total, 6.
We suck.
Well,
You.
We're
some of the other
moderate.
stealthier ones have averaged out a little bit higher, but
We're moderate stealthy. We're not that stealthy, but
not
we're
super
moderate.
stealthy. Yeah, that unfortunate disadvantage.
We're
for
tired.
our-
We've been through a lot. We don't want to stealth.
Stealth is
Fatter
something I'm
people.
good at. Except
All
not
right,
now.
so marching order, Pythavin was first, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so as you approach the top of the stairs on the outside of the room, when you first enter, on both the left and right side, you see 2 red brand guards, and clearly they turn around, look down the hallway, see you guys.
Shoot.
If I hold still enough, will they not see?
Yeah, we all just hold still.
Yeah,
we just
everyone
stand
starts
still.
freezing in the hallway.
We all
They
just
kinda
stop.
look down the hallway, and they're like, "Where's the bugbears?" And the other guy goes, "Dude, I think they killed them."
And I step forward.
We're
No, I'm
covered
bringing
in-
these guys.
What did you
What?
say?
He has
No,
the
I'm
he has
bringing
the
these
red
guys
brand
up
cloak
here. I
on
still have
still.
the red brand cloak on.
All right, roll a deception check.
Oh my god.
Roll high.
Can I real quick grab his shoulder and cast guidance? Or would that be
Yes.
too obvious?
No, you can. I mean, as far as they know, you're touching him and whispering.
Yeah,
And
you kinda think
as
he's
she
attractive.
touches me, I know what she's doing, but I shove her hand off.
That's fair.
Okay, that's fair.
Do I still get the
So we
spell
can have
off?
advantage
Yeah,
on
you
the
still
deception, right?
It's a
Yes.
you roll. It's not advantage. You roll.
Hey, no.
Are you pushing her hand away because she needs to touch you to cast it? So
Well,
I-
yeah,
rejecting
I
the
know
blessing
exactly what she's doing,
or the guidance.
and I let her do it, but then since
then
it'd be
shoves
kind of
her
weird,
hand
yeah.
away.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's not advantage. It's you add a d4.
I know.
You add a
I was-
D4 to
I
it,
was just kidding. I was just kidding. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and add the D4 to it. It's the 19 right now, so
19.
Wait,
and
plus the D4.
with
Oh,
20.
oh yeah. Okay, yeah, you beat it. Okay, so they both look at each other, and then they look at you. They're about ready to pull their swords out, but then, as you step forward into the crowd, and she touches your shoulder as you pass by, and you know, it pulls it away accordingly. As you begin to convince these two guards that you are a part of them, they kind of they relax their guard a little bit and sheathe their swords, or half sheaves them back, and one of them says, "You must be new around here. I haven't seen you before."
Yep, I'm new. 3 days into the job.
Why do you have to give numbers?
He kind of starts looking past behind you and is counting 1, 2, 3. Where are the bugbears? I thought the bugbears were supposed to bring them.
They're behind them. You think I'm just gonna lead them and let them be behind me without people watching them? Do you think I'm stupid?
Can I cast
So
thaumaturgy?
you're supposed to be escorting them.
Can I
to
wait?
the prison?
Can I cast thaumaturgy and make it sound like the bugbears are whispering in the other room or like talking in the other room?
Okay. All right. So down the hall, you hear, "Hey, what are you guys doing over there? I'm a bugbear."
It is I, a bugbear.
Which is super convincing because, you know,
That's how they talk.
they're bugbears, yeah. So they look back over. Archer goes, "So you're escorting the prisoners?"
Yes, I am.
Alrighty. And so they both back up, and you guys walk into the cavern area in between them.
Do. we're all just following Archer at this point, like kind of. I guess you're in the lead now. You.
All right. So what do you guys do?
I don't know, Archer.
We're
what are you doing?
following Archer.
Come on, scum, walk that way, and I point toward the exit.
Going out? Going south?
Yes.
Wait.
We're just leaving the people hostage.
Wait, no, yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, you
No, I
just
forgot
said
about
that you're taking us prisoner, and why would you walk out?
I remembered that. I point the other way.
He points one way and then like redirects
He
it.
taps you on the shoulder. One of the
Point.
guys taps you on the shoulder, and he kind of points over towards the northwest or northeast, and says, "I know you're new here, but it's I think it's over there, buddy."
Oh, it is?
Yeah, you go past the crypt area. Just don't worry about the skeletons.
Okay. Wait,
Show some
there's
class
skeletons?
classes.
Well, the other guy goes, "Dude, there was skeletons, but..."
Yeah, we murdered them.
Okay. So he kind of just shrugs his shoulder and points at Tor. And goes, "There you go.
Man.
Boss wants them locked up."
We would have gotten away with it if it
Well-
wasn't for this meddling. I'm not actually saying that.
Unmask them. Here's
Well,
creepy
it's a good
villains.
thing I caught them in time. I kind of lean over to one of the red brands. Can you make sure nobody follows us? I hear there's one more. So if
They
you could
kinda-
just keep an eye on the entrance.
They kind of look back to the empty hallway, then look back at you and goes, "There's another one?"
There might be. That's what I heard. I don't know. I'm new here.
Roll a persuasion.
Archers.
Don't worry.
Fight.
I'm fine. I got this.
Didn't
I'm
have to
good.
say-
I'm
didn't
good.
have to say anything.
I'm
You'll
good.
never
That's
find
a nat 20.
him.
That's a nat 20.
All right.
Oh my god.
So they go, okay, we'll keep an eye. Only one way through here. They have to pass by, so we'll watch out for them.
Awesome, thank you.
Lucky for us, he can turn invisible.
And they
What?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Don't
Can
listen
I-
to them. She's been talking nonsense this entire time.
Can I just elbow Tor?
Come on, what are you guys waiting for?
The one on the left kind of points over to that one, to Tor, and goes, you might want to gag that one.
You're absolutely right.
Can I tie a rope around her mouth?
No, you're a prisoner too.
Prisoner 2.
You're absolutely
Even though
right.
neither
Do you
are
have anything
shackled
I
or
can
manacled
gag her
or
with?
anything at this point. We'll
Yeah.
assume for this deception purposes that you all have your weapons sheathed.
Yeah, we're just looking like we're.
Yeah.
I ain't even got a weapon.
I'm like, doo doo
Well, you
doo.
have a staff on your back.
Yeah, I have a staff. I'm an old lady.
And I kind of lead them over the bridge to go into the north.
Storage room.
Yeah, the
None
storage
of this
room.
makes any sense, but you freaking rolled super high.
We're just
Just letting you go through.
like you know that one gif of like
More
my
confused than anything else, but
like the Miles Morales like trying to blend in gif, like that's
yeah.
Oh my god.
like, hey.
Hey. And so I'm assuming that once we get to the storage room, we're gonna turn left and go to the secret door.
Mhm. So at this point, you're kind of out of their line of sight once you get to the storage room. So
I kind of like
Yep.
I like pat Archer on the like. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but it's some
Archer
sort of
is
gesture.
sweating profusely.
Like it's some sort of like good job pat, but Pyth is really awkward about it.
That was awesome! High five! I hold my hand up to Archer.
Shh, I'll high five when we get down there, okay?
Okay.
I'll high five you when we get down there.
Okay.
And if it's not already open, I'm gonna slowly and quietly
Alright,
shift it
go ahead.
open.
roll a new stealth check for me.
Just him or all of us?
This would just be on Archer since he's
Okay, I'm gonna stealth.
Doing
I'm gonna
something.
stealth.
I'm gonna give him advantage
17
again.
total.
Or not a-
17. Okay.
He
So
doesn't.
you,
need
as
it.
quietly as possible, find the creases along the wall and get your grip between the nails and pull so slightly. No sound comes out. The wall slides out in front of you. There's enough space. You don't do it all the way, but you do it enough at least to get all the larger-bodied individuals through.
I'm going
Now you are
to.
in the hallway, staring back down to the bottom area, where at this point no light is coming through. The other secret door, quote quote quote, is closed at this point.
I'm gonna reach over to Máchi.
Also, one thing too that you guys noticed is that
I'm
the
good.
dead
I
bodies you
swear to
have
God.
here have been removed. But go ahead.
I'm gonna give guidance to Máchi on stealth, assuming we're sneaking in here again.
Are we all rolling for stealth again here? We're all going down.
Yep.
Okay, roll again.
I'm sick of rolling stealth. Jeez.
Stop doing stealthy things.
That was a 2 again. That's a 6.
Wait, was that a 6 for Máchi?
No, that was a 6 for Archer.
Oh, stop!
I
Don't
just got
do that.
I have 9.
Sorry, I thought we were just normally walking down. I wasn't prepared for
it's
stealth.
okay. It's okay. What he just said is correct for me too. I also rolled a stinking 2. But
Okay, but you
I'm
also
gonna
get a plus the D4.
right.
Not that it's
Shoot,
gonna
that's
matter.
26 for deeds.
Pyth got a 15.
3. So it's a 5 in total.
And
I got a
minus
12.
Pyth got a 15.
These
We're
can
still
carry
not
you guys,
easy.
unfortunately. So, so you all kind of clunk down the stairs accordingly, and
Clunk.
who is
Archer like misses a step and Pyth like smacks him.
nine. Are we going back to the grass staff's bed?
Oh,
Yes.
my
Yeah.
nose.
I'm assuming Archer is still leading at this point, so
Archer's pretty
Archer's
dusty in here. Tauveith walks into a spider web and starts batting around at the air, trying to get it off of his face.
Yeah, I am still leading at this point. I didn't walk.
Pythe's just right behind you, like, I don't like this.
Alright, so who's opening the door?
Can I thaumaturgy it?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Archer, like, goes to open the door, but then...
It just woof.
I mean, if we're opening... Like, the thing is, if we're opening the door, we're opening the door. We might as well bust in and just go guns blazing. Instead of trying to be sneaky.
As we're going down the stairs, Máchi pulls out his sword, by the way.
Yeah, so... We're trying to make a surprise attack, basically. And just bust in all at once.
Alright,
so I'm gonna
as the...
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, the door slams open accordingly. Definitely, there's no surprise element here. As you enter the room, it looks the same, though it looks like some of it has been been cleaned up a little bit. As mentioned, the trail of bodies you left behind have been removed. But you see Glassstaff sitting there at his desk, looks up accordingly, grabs his staff. There's like a blue aura that casts over his body as he sees you enter the room. And he stands up. Archer, you the front?
You again. Yeah, I'm in the front. And I pull out my bow and I shoot him.
He stands up and stamps his staff on the ground. And we'll roll initiative here in just a minute. But before he does that, it goes, "What is the meaning of this?"
I'm escorting these prisoners.
That's not gonna
work.
Máchi just kind of cracks.
He says it anyways.
He says it anyways.
Máchi just kind of cracks his neck and he goes, "Your muscle wasn't strong enough."
He sighs and he shakes his head. He still has his one hand on his staff. He shakes his head, puts his hand to his forehead, and looks back at you. Goes, I suppose the bugbears are dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
My mic's been muted.
Good.
Oh, Tor.
Yeah, with that, he goes, well, what do they always say about getting something done?
You gotta do it yourself.
And everyone roll initiative.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
That's 6. Yeah,
I got some
18.
juicy rolls right now.
I have 18.
I have a 22.
I have a 19.
Jeez, guys.
We're gonna kill this guy before he can blink.
Hopefully.
Otherwise, we're
I
in
doubt
trouble.
that. I'm assuming the DM has buffed our stats because for some reason we keep rolling stupid high.
Oh no, now that we've rolled high in initiative, we'll roll really low while attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Initiative only gets you so far, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Tauveith.
Yep.
What's
What'd you
your
get?
Oh, 18.
Pythavin?
22?
Archer?
19.
Tor?
19.
Máchi?
6.
Máchi was at the back of the pack. It's okay.
Yeah, Máchi was at the back, so it's logical.
Jeez, 11 for deeds. And Mr. Mage. Oh, that's not too bad. It's a 19. Actually, I guess he's not very much Dexy. Alrighty. So, we do have, he's basically right in the middle in comparison to everybody else at this point. So, Pythavin, it is your turn.
I'm just rushing in and slashing with my rapier.
Shank him.
It kind of makes sense too, because Pythavin and Archer were all kind of in the front anyway. So basically, you guys run out as you filed accordingly, and you're hitting them with your rapier. Pull out your rapier.
Yup.
All right, go
That's
ahead
an
and rapier him.
18.
An 18.
Don't you dare say that doesn't hit.
Well, hold on, we have special abilities.
Oh, I'm gonna get, like, reaction murdered.
That's about right.
Okay, what is my buff on this?
Oh no.
Well, granted he's one person, this guy's gonna be tough.
Okay, so that is that, and this is this.
And this is this. And this is that.
No, I want the spell, not the item.
We are going
Yep.
to die.
Alright, so as you approach
Ice
him
might
and
with
swing
that
out your
pause.
rapier, as soon as you hit just a few inches before hitting him, he's got his staff and he's holding his staff in front of you, but before you can even hit him, you hit some kind of invisible bubble or force around it. Bam! And the rapier kind of bounces back in your hand. It doesn't go through, but there's some kind of force field or shield, if you will, around him.
This man
as
has
a reaction to what you were doing.
So this is magic that saves you from my punches.
He straight up cast shield.
Yeah. Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, this is now Archer's turn.
Am I far enough to shoot him with my bow?
If you don't move, yeah, you would have been by the doors, so...
Yeah,
Pyth ran past you into the room, and he's by the desk.
I'm a
But he
shooter.
basically, so I mean, we'll say that when he stood up and backed up with you guys walking in on him, so he'll probably be at the square left of the desk, so about 10 feet from the door.
Okay, I'm a shooter with my...
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I don't know this guy's AC, so I'm just gonna play it safe with not sacrificing any to hit.
Yet.
That's a nat 20! Okay, I should have.
Hell
But
yeah.
okay. It's a nat 20.
At 20's crit, but
Yeah,
plus, what's your 2 hit?
6.
26 then a hit?
Yes.
That'll hit.
No, nat
Holy
20s
crap.
hit no matter what. Yes?
Is it a hit no matter what?
I'm pretty sure
Or is it just double
nat
the
20s...
dice?
Like, a nat 20's a guaranteed hit the same way a nat 1's a guaranteed miss, even if you, like...
I guess yep, that's true. Yep. So regardless, but even with your plus, you
Question, for doubling the damage, do I, like, roll it, add the +2, then double, or roll it...
Roll it double, then +2.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, roll it double. You don't get to add. You don't get to double the modifier. So
I
double
thought
the
so.
dice and then. add the
Okay.
modifier. Yep.
18 total.
18. All right.
And as a reaction, he puts up his staff and blocks it all.
He just, like, catches the arrow.
His reaction's already been used, but this goes straight through. There's like a shimmering effect where the arrow kind of goes, hits, and pierces right through it. He was not expecting it, and then he kind of backs up, and the chest goes boom, right in, or his chest. The arrow goes right into his chest, and he backs up further. It was a pretty hard critical hit. He is stumbling away like you knocked out all of his breath. The arrow, where it kind of pierced his side, is bleeding. He's pretty rough.
I look at my bow like, huh, cool.
All right, it's Tor's turn.
Okay, I am going to try to hit him with Ray of Sickness.
All right, is this a DC?
No, this is a
Range
attack. Yeah.
Okay.
22.
22 does not hit.
Dagnabbit.
Holy crap.
He's got... He casts
so Tor goes
shield.
behind Archer.
Yeah, I know how it works. I was hoping I could get past it.
I'm saying the others.
And he was shimmering even prior to that when you walked in the room, by the way.
Yes.
All right. So as you kind of stick your hand out from the hallway, basically, and past Archer, you just witnessed him shoot through it. You try to aim it at the same spot, hits the shield, but it just splashes all over the shield. The shield shimmers, dissipates a little bit, but he's unaffected. He's still reeling from the arrow, though. At this point, it now goes to his turn.
Hee hee.
Seeing this not going well, so for his first action, he's going to quaff a potion. So he goes ahead and pulls out from his cloak a undescript bottle and glug, 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 glug.
That little punk.
The bottle out of the way, and it smashes up against the wall and breaks and shatters all over. As you watch him, all of a sudden his body starts to shimmer.
He has secured his place in death.
And he is now invisible.
It's Phelan's greatest fear.
And then as his movement, he's going to move
Somewhere. We don't know.
He's moving, though.
He's moving. You can tell that much.
and rolling stealth. Okay, so no plus modifiers to stealth. All right. Okay, so at this point, so he is now hidden. So just to explain for the invisibility rules here, when they turn invisible, you have a sense still that just because you can't see them. So anything that has a spell or an ability or attack that says when you can see a target, it's not going to work. You can't see the target. However, for the rest of the melee attacks and ranged attacks, you can still technically go ahead and shoot where you think they are. They would have disadvantage on these attacks, but essentially you can still hear or perceive them if you beat their passive stealth, in this case. What's everyone's passive perception at this point?
14.
14.
13.
Yeah, well.
12.
No one has
Yeah.
higher than a 15?
No.
Alright, so nobody knows where he is.
What I meant was 15.
No.
No.
Okay. Alright, so that's his turn. It's now Tavi's turn.
Great. Don't know where this guy is. So I'm just gonna swing where I think he is.
Where do you think he is?
I'm gonna go for the top left corner.
Top left corner?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I feel like we're playing Battleship now.
Yeah.
Used to
this
battleship.
part would be a little bit like Battleship.
I'm not using reckless. I'm just normal
Yeah.
roll.
With disadvantage. Can't see him.
Yep, you would have disadvantage.
Oh, so I gotta roll twice. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled both the same number twice in a row.
Nice.
So it's
Well-
24 total.
24 total. You hit air.
Crap. That was a good roll too.
That's how I felt with the rapier.
Yeah.
That's how I felt too.
We're all like,
I rolled 219.
Can't
bro.
relate, guys.
shut up, Archer.
Didn't ask you, Archer.
It's okay. I'm not hitting I'm
Right.
not hitting crap from now on.
So I'm top left. Okay. Where I'm at.
Alright, so Dietz is now in the area. So he kind of peeks around the corner at this point while everyone else is spilling into the room. The only one behind him is Máchi. So Dietz kind of looks, Máchi, you're still in the hallway with him. So Dietz kind of peeks around the corner, then looks back at you, and he says, he disappeared?
I suppose so.
That's a bad thing when the magic people do that. I'm probably gonna stay right here if you don't mind me. And he kind of ushers past you and says, "You can go ahead now. Take your turn."
He is really not
That-
earning his keep on this team.
His turn.
Máchi just kind of...
To be fair, I can't really guess with him because I know.
Yeah.
I know where I am.
Yeah.
We could choose for him if he decides to attack, though.
Máchi just kind of does that. Just that big huff, rolls his eyes, and stands right. I guess where the door would be to this secret entrance, to the stairs. He just stands there, blocking the doorway so Mr. Wizard can't get out that way.
Yeah, I have a question real quick.
From the top of the stairs?
No, from the bottom.
No, from the bottom.
Oh, okay. So you stand in front of the door. Okay, so basically everyone's in the room at this point. Archer, I'd say, is probably still there, though, because he's shot.
And I'm readying an attack, just in case if something happens.
Okay.
You have to say what you're readying for.
Longsword.
What's your trip when you...
What do you mean?
Yeah, in other words, you attack him if he comes into melee range?
I'm attacking if he comes into melee range. Like, if for some reason he just appears in front of me, I'm gonna attack.
And that you can see him.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Or perceive him.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Is the door on the other side of the room open?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. That's all I
knew
needed.
it. I knew it, but the problem is once I go in there, it's like, it can be anywhere.
Yeah, he's gonna be waiting, beside the door to just nuke you.
Whoever passes.
Well, actually, Pythavin goes first, and she's got a pretty beefy AC.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Whose turn is it?
But
Yeah, shut up.
It's Pythavin's turn now.
Oh, it is? Cool. I'm gonna say... I'm going to point at Archer, and I'm gonna say, circle around the other way. Well, voice, hello? Circle around the other way, see if you can catch him coming out the other side. Take somebody with you.
That's
Obviously he can't move right now. I'm actually telling him to go and cut him off if he's trying to make an escape.
Also, you guys can do a search action.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
I was looking at that.
So I'm gonna go to the doorway so that I can kind of see both rooms. And
so you stand in front of the door, the door frame, the square. You're still in his bedroom, but you're looking into his workshop area?
Yes.
Okay. And what are you doing?
I'm searching the room.
Okay. Which room?
Can I check both?
We'll say within a line of sight to where you are. If you're standing in the doorway, basically you can search the workshop because the rest of his bedroom's behind you.
Well, I figured I could stand sideways and look both ways. It's not like
Are you a fish.
Yeah, right?
No, I am fully capable of turning my head
Toward it. Toward it.
I'll say go ahead and roll. Let's see what the dice tell us. So roll perception.
20.
20 will see it. Okay. So I mean, you don't see him, but
I have an idea.
You have an idea that it sounds like maybe footsteps coming from the workshop area, and it sounds like it's right in front of that table.
I'm gonna take back what I said, and I'll say, he's in here, and I'm just gonna, gesture toward, point-ish. Sick him.
And now it's Archer's turn.
He's at the table.
Okay. Archer's gonna nod. He's gonna run to the doorway. And he's gonna... Okay, you just said he's at the table, right? That's what Pythavin said? He's at the table? He's gonna shoot at the table.
He's like, I trust you, elf lady.
I trust you! Okay, so at the table, the bottom right square. It's on the side of it, but the bottom right square of the table.
Bottom of the table, yeah.
Since she's pointed out, yes, you have a sense that he's in that area, but you still have to get through his AC at this point. So, what are you doing? Shooting him from?
I'm gonna try to shoot him.
Okay, where are you standing?
At the doorway.
All right, so you stand where Pythavin was standing, basically. So you're standing in front of the door, behind the doorway in his bedroom.
I'm gonna have to stand in to actually get a clear shot.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and roll.
Okay. This is gonna suck.
Disadvantage.
Yep. Okay, not bad. 11.
But that's bad.
I rolled a
All right.
23 last time. and
So
didn't
as
hit
you
him.
run up and Pythavin tries to point out to the room, it's like, I heard him over there, and so you go ahead and I wouldn't know where, you kind of point your arrowhead left to the right, and you just kind of close your eyes and let it go. It does strike something. You see the arrow hit something in the middle of the air and deflect off. Bing!
It's I hit so hard. And that's what he says.
All right, Stor's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to where they are and be like,
Pyke
Steve,
is still pointing.
still pointing. I'm like, okay, and
Archer's
I'm
also pointing
gonna
at this
cast acid splash at the same spot that he fired at, since it hit something, and that is a dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw, DC.
Yeah, 12.
That is a 17.
Wow.
So as you
It's the only thing I have that
create your
doesn't
green
require
bubble,
sight.
throw it in that same area, splashes over, but you see and you watch as the splash hits, it hits in the middle of the air and splashes out.
This is whack! We know he's there, we just can't hit him! I
like
say
a
this in
bubble.
character.
Like an invisible bubble. Alright, that's your turn. Okay, so in that same area at this point, the figure of the mage appears. You still see kind of a shimmering effect over him. He pulls out a staff and points over to Tauveith.
What the heck? You can't see me.
Tauveith's all the way in the other room.
Yeah, Tommy's
I'm
in
in
the
the
other
top
room.
left corner.
Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, he can see you.
No, he wouldn't be able to, probably.
There's like 3 bodies.
He's like
front
in
of
the
me.
corner.
Dude, you're big Goliath. He can see you.
That would
if he's-
he would
if
at
he's
least have
above-
cover.
Yeah, there's 3 bodies in front of me.
There's 3
That's
people,
fine.
and it's a tight angle.
Cover doesn't do anything because this is an attack roll.
Oh, whack.
Yeah, so he points the staff over at Tauveith. Go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, great. What now?
Good crap.
Alright.
Roll high.
That's gonna be 19 total.
Huh.
Nice.
19 does it. Dadgum. That's a wisdom saving throw? What'd you
Yeah.
roll?
An 18.
18? Okay. And he's plus 1? Yeah. Okay. Alright.
That tracks.
So, as he starts casting his spell, you feel this, magical force kind of start coalescing all around your body, and your muscles start stiffening up, and you start to try to run towards the wizard as he has appeared himself, and you try to make the reaction, and then you start slowing down, and then you shake it off and poof, pile right through and move on to rushing back towards the mage. So Hulk Person did not have any effect to you. And with that, now he's going to bonus action Misty Step. And the silvery mist starts shooting out from his feet and swirling around and covering his body, and poosh, he disappears. Out of your line of sight.
Misty Step, that's a line of sight thing that he has to see where he's teleporting, correct?
That
Not
is
that
correct.
you would know that.
Oh, sorry.
That you wouldn't know that in game, but yes. But at this point, he has Misty stepped out of the line of sight from the door frame. So everybody on that middle square of the line of squares, let's say, in the bedroom is now no longer seeing him there.
I'm just gonna point out that this order of turn is ruining my rolls. Just saying.
It's not your turn.
I know, but I don't know where it is again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even if I roll high again, it's doing nothing.
He's not invisible this time. He just teleported.
Out of your line of sight, but you would be able to see him. So he could be teleported to the room by now.
Does Máchi see him?
I would assume so, because if he could see Tauveith, I'm standing
No,
like,
I mean-
right in...
So he teleported, and he had...
He teleported. He's still at this door.
I know. I'm asking, like, basically,
So
did he
didn't
teleport to that room?
back into the bedroom?
Yeah,
No.
that's what I'm...
No.
No, he didn't teleport towards you guys. Yeah.
Well, okay. He could have teleported, like, behind us, and then we would have been like, where'd he go? And he could have attacked, you know?
Oh, well, yeah, the Máchi would have, yeah, I see what you're saying. No, that
Mm-hmm. I tried.
weird to do that.
Alright, so I guess what I can
Right now
do-
you're in the bedroom.
He has no idea what's going on now.
Yeah. I'm like,
I mean, you just felt something try to come over you, but you
Exactly.
shook it off, and he appeared, cast this thing, and then said crap, and then poof.
I'm just looking around. But I see everybody.
Where are you?
In the doorway. Can I search?
Well, I mean, you can use your movement to go into the room. You're not even in the room yet.
Right. And then he'd probably be visible to me then by then, right? Let's see it. Alright, let's go. Let's go in front of the doorway.
Okay. Alright, so you walk into the room, and as you look around passively, it's not visible anymore, but if you look to the left, the door's open, and in that hallway, on the other side of it, you see he's in front of the closed door to that common room that you guys were in.
Okay. The one that's locked.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Can I
Well, it probably ain't locked to him.
Yeah, exactly.
But you would have used at least your speed to get into this
That's 10
section.
feet.
So
That's 10
you have a
feet.
line of sight if you stand in front of where he was and straight down into the door. So you have a line of sight to range attack him, unless you want to dash to him, but I'm not sure what else you would do.
Yeah, I can't move again, right? Once I moved once.
Well, yeah, you can move again. You've only used your...
It would be a dash.
You used your full speed, so you'd have to dash to move again if you wanted.
And then you would be able to attack.
Not with... Unless you have some kind of bonus action.
Or I think your mic's muted.
I am.
Yeah, your mic's muted, so.
Oh, thank you. How has he used his full speed? If he was in the corner in that room,
30 feet.
5, 10,
5, 10,
15, 20.
30 will get him in
25.
front of the table.
No, I'm in the
No,
top
he's in the
corner.
corner of the room. He's by the door, basically. In the bedroom.
I only use half my speed.
You are... Yep, that's my fault. I was thinking
I think you have it mixed up with Máchi.
I was
Yeah.
in the wrong corner. The other corner. Yep, you're right. That wouldn't have mattered anyway because he wasn't in that corner. But yeah, you're right. So in that corner, 5, 10, 15, half speed gets you there. 5, 10, yeah, you can actually get there.
Alright, let's
Get his ass.
Destroy him.
Yeah, and
Roll high.
I'll use reckless. Well, he's not invisible, right? So there's no
No,
disadvantage.
he's not invisible.
Okay. I'll use reckless.
Okay.
Oops. Alright. 21.
Oh wait, his shield is off now, isn't it? It only lasts one round.
That's correct.
Yeah.
As Tauveith swings his maul down, boom! He lifts his staff up and blocks the maul with his staff, but the maul doesn't actually hit the staff. It hits another shimmering force right in front of it.
Just cast it
But it was
again.
pretty close. You can almost looks like the whole thing cracked when it happened. You
This
saw like
is a
rippling
magic
effect.
stick.
It's a
And you had to react it to do this, by the way.
Right.
But yes, so You hit a force field. That's the end of your turn.
It is.
All right. Now back to Deeks. He's still in the corner, basically.
He's chilling.
He's twirling his dagger around his fingers and looking up into the ceiling. He has no idea what's going on.
Mood.
What
That's now
you
my
see
turn.
is...
Tauveith, you're paying this guy?
Okay, so where I am, that would be... Wait.
I mean, to be fair, Mahi's in front of him. He's a little guy. He can't see
Yeah.
anything. He sees
Okay.
dragon butt.
I'm gonna have to yell.
I'm
next
feeling
round.
very self-conscious right now. Okay. So I'm in the top right corner.
Basically, you saw Tauveith go into that room and then turn left. With his maul out.
25, 30. Yeah, I can see him, but there's really nothing I can do.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking Tauveith was at. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically where you were. Yeah.
If I
So,
had
you
my
can get in
dagger is still in that pit, I could throw it at him, but no. I still don't
Bit
have my
off.
dagger. So, I watch this go down.
All right, so you walk into the room, and you turn to the left, and you see Tauveith smashing the maul against this guy with a staff, and you're seeing kind of a shimmering effect every time Tauveith slams his maul down. So he's wailing on this guy, but it doesn't look like it's getting through. All right, Pythavin, your go.
I'm going to step forward, get within... So I'm going to go, like, right... Where he was before, that, like, bottom right by the table. And I'm going to cast Lightning Lure
Okay.
to drag his ass back in this room.
This is a freaking strength check, isn't it?
I know,
Right.
that exactly. Stupid wizard man.
Ah, suck it,
I got a negative
wizard.
modifier on that.
Suck
I gotta
it,
roll
wizard.
high. What's your DC?
Well,
And where are you striking from?
that bottom right,
Part of the table.
yeah, like,
Bottom. Yeah.
so he's
behind
in
me.
between, he's in the hallway,
Yeah.
right?
Basically, yeah. He's in the hallway. Tauveith's in front of you, in front of the door.
So I'm just
And
10
then
feet
you're
up.
gonna go right behind Tauveith.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just, like, around Tauveith's side, like,
I'd say because Tauveith's in the way, I'd give you disadvantage, but this is just a spell, so it's not an attack roll. So this is the DC. You said 12.
yeah.
Oh dang! I rolled a 12
And a negative modifier.
and a negative. Come on. Did not meet it, so did not beat it. So as you stretch your hand behind Tauveith, and this white light whips out, whoosh, wraps around the guy's leg, and he's holding his staff right now, while Tauveith is still wailing on him, and he looks down and yanks, gets pulled out from underneath him and dragged past Tauveith. Tauveith is like, whoa, where did he go? And
Goes, like, under you.
pulling past Tauveith right up to you, and then you shock him for how much?
5 damage.
Nice.
Oh, that's good.
5 damage. Alright, that's pretty good for that. And what's that, a D8?
Yeah.
Right?
What did he? Yeah.
So I mean, you can't
Okay.
get that high with it.
Yeah.
Alright, so you go ahead and reach out and grab his arm, release the energy into it, it all goes through him, his hair stacks out. Ah!
And I'm gonna say, I might consider calling them off if you give me the key to the prison.
He's looking pretty hurt. He seems to have half of the amount of blood in his body than he had before.
Oh.
That's not metagaming at all. Alright, top
And I say my taunt,
Archer. Human.
like, give me the key, you dumb bastard.
Alright, Archer, your turn.
Can I see him from where I'm standing?
You are still in the bedroom?
It's in the
I'm
doorway.
in the doorway.
Yes.
Yeah, you can-
Yes, you can, because she dragged him. Yeah.
And he's
How
prone
far
now.
away is he?
I don't knock him prone with that. That was a thing Sean chose to do in the last fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a prone thing, it's just a dragging thing. I
Okay.
just like to I feel
How
like
far
that's
away
the
is
best
he?
way to drag him.
Visually, it's better.
He did it for flavor.
Yes. I was just
In other
double
words,
checking.
narratively, he won't have to spend actions or movement in order to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the principle will still be there. But anyway, for the door frame, I mean, he's 10 feet.
Can I shoot him?
10 feet across at least? Yeah, sure.
Okay, awesome.
As long as it's not a melee range to you, you don't get disadvantage on a ranged
Boost
attack.
him.
Woo! Nice!
You already used the reaction.
You
so
rolled a
it
crit
can-
one, didn't you?
No, it's actually not a crit one. It's an 11. Again.
So, you go ahead and shoot him while Pythavin's got him grappled and shocking him accordingly, but even still, the arrow hits the shield, enveloping all around him accordingly as bubbling, blink, almost goes into Tauveith's direction. Tauveith has to duck.
Trying to shoot me again, little black man?
I examine my bow to see if it's broken.
It's now Tor's turn.
Okay. Can I go for his staff? Like, I don't know how that would work, but can I, in a fight, actually go to try to take his weapon from him?
Or break it?
Let's see. Disarm.
Yeah, I don't.
It'd be basically a grapple check.
Let's do this. Me and my +0 modifier, and you and your -1 modifier.
You're gonna try and grapple him?
Well,
gonna
I
try
get
to
choice
take
of strength or dex is the target, though.
That's
so
true.
You would have to still do strength, though.
I'm still gonna go for it. I'm gonna try to get his staff from him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Tor just, "Rah!"
Okay, come on, dice. Come on, baby. 19.
Shoot 17.
Hell yeah, Tor!
Alright, so, Tor, as you
Go.
run over to him while he's getting shocked and Archer's shooting off, deflecting, he still have his staff on the other side, trying to get away from Pythavin. Paying attention to you coming from his flank, you run in there and apex legend down into a slide, grab his staff and yank it out of his grasp, and he tries to reach out for it, but you now currently have his staff.
And can I use the remainder of my movement to run back the opposite direction?
Okay.
Like, I don't know how far they'll get me, but I basically want to get away from him.
So you started...
Basically at the door more.
Yeah, at the door, so 10 feet, and then you can spend another,
20 feet to get
20
back
feet
towards the
to get
wall.
back.
Mahi just sees you run back in with a staff.
Yes,
So,
I'm gonna run back.
did you run back into the bathroom, or the bedroom, or
Yes,
did you...
right inside the bedroom, so I'm basically out of line of sight.
Okay, so up to that top left corner of the bedroom?
No, bottom corner. That way I'm like hiding behind the wall.
Okay, so you're on the bottom corner.
I want to be in. Yeah, I do not want him
I
to
got
be
you.
able to see me.
You walk
Mahi's
in there and
like,
turn to the right.
Yeah, and I look at Mahi and I'm like, I got a staff.
So this little Janashi just gimped his staff from him. Yeah, okay, so he's like, that just happened, so now it's his turn. Alright, so now he doesn't have this, he
No, he doesn't.
tries to back away. He's got Tauveith to his right, and Pythavin is in front of him at this point.
His turn.
I made the offer if he gives us the key.
And if he tries to run at Tor, this opportunity attack on like all
For
of them.
like 7 people.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
By the way, Mahi doesn't do it, but the look on his face is like thumbs up. Like
He smiles.
He like claws
Alright,
up.
so bonus action. Mist kind of covers him accordingly, and poof! He shoots over in another mist in the top left corner of his workshop. He reappears out of the cloud of smoke, and then he turns and casts...
Nothing with components.
Let's see here.
Good luck with that, buddy.
Cast tears.
Luckily,
He's
most
just
of his
crying.
stuff doesn't require.
That's good, at least for him. Bad for us.
Hold person is actually the only thing that has a material component to it. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so the only two people in here is Pythavin and Tauveith, yeah?
And
Archer.
Archer's in the doorway.
Oh, yeah.
Archer's
No.
in the doorway too.
Yeah.
I'm in here too. When I ran out.
Oh, yeah,
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 that's right. So is Máchi.
He's in the
Okay.
top
We're
right
all
of
in
the
here.
table.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh yeah, I thought he was in the other room too. Oh well.
He's in the
Biggest-
top right of the table. In the
Tor-
Biggest threat
Tor's
at this
like-
point. So he's going to point his finger over at Tauveith and
heck, I'm
Sabi,
furthest away from him.
go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
We see secrets.
Ooh, that's only 6.
My word, Tuffy's smarter than he looks.
And actually, it make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or companions are fighting it. Okay.
So, again?
So yeah.
The yeah. So roll with advantage.
Alright,
Woo.
that's 17 now.
It's a little better.
It's a lot better.
Just a
A little
bit.
better.
I was being sarcastic.
Crap. Yeah.
Suck it.
Just it's good enough too. How are you saving wisdom saving throws on the freaking barbarian?
Yeah.
I know,
Exactly,
we did the
this-
same thing with
this
the
should
Nothic
not be
too, like
working.
twice.
So puffs out. All of a sudden, you feel a pressure on your head. Hearing whispers and loud buzzing noises, and then all of a sudden it comes to a stop, and you just shake it off, and nothing happens. The wizard now is lowers his finger at this point, and seeing he's now cornered and does not have his staff, and that didn't work. And he goes ahead and puts out his hand towards, I guess Tor's probably, not Tor, Pythavin's still maybe the closest to him. Everyone else is along the side of the walls. And so he goes, okay, I give up. And now it's Toppy's turn.
He gives up. Okay. Do you have...
Go grapple him.
Let's talk to him real quick.
Well, you could.
Grapple and then talk.
I mean, grapple doesn't do damage.
It just stops his
Holds
movement.
him,
So he can't get
yeah.
away from him.
Alright, let's grapple him.
Okay, so you definitely have 5, 10, 15. So 20 feet back to the corner of the room. You run over there and grab him. And roll a strength check.
Check, yeah. That is a 22.
Yeah, I got a 9. Yeah.
A 9.
You basically you grab him and pick him up and lift him off the ground so his feet are dangling in the air, and then turn him around towards the rest of the room. And he is now restrained. At least
I've rolled 19
from moving.
times now. That's funny.
Okay, it's now Deet's turn.
He's chilling.
He's just sitting in the corner in the hallway behind the circuit door.
Trying to
He
get out
is
trying to get out the
basically picking his teeth with one of his daggers, and he's watching the top of the staircase, but he's not perceiving anything at the moment.
He's like
Now Máchi's
kind of
turn.
half helping.
Yeah, in a way.
He's not very wizard friendly, but of course he wouldn't care now that he's being grappled. But he doesn't see any of this go down.
Now, I'll be honest, I wanted to kill him, but since
Luckily, he has not hit you yet.
defenseless.
And he's grappled.
This is true. He's been using all of his actions to try to run and avoid us.
Yeah.
We kind of
We get
just
this
busted
that-
in and we were like,
that this
guess
guy-
what?
It is not as he's not the DPS kind of
And
man.
he kept going after me to try and disable me.
And you kept
Whatever.
saving on wisdom of all things.
I have a +1 to wisdom, okay?
By the way, Tor.
Yes.
Make sure you do add the staff to your inventory as unidentified at the moment.
Okay.
But
Oh, cool, I
short
get-
rest, you can figure it out.
Fantastic.
But for right now, you got a cool looking glass staff.
I'm like,
However,
this is cool.
yeah, it's cool. But also, the one thing too that you kind of notice just by the handling of it, it's made of glass, but
Shocking.
it feels like wood. It feels like oak. So it's
Sweet.
pretty thick.
I'm like, this is
Not super fragile as you would expect it to be.
It's like the thing you found in your walk the other day.
I had lots of cool sticks for my walk.
What you doing, Máchi?
So I just point my sword at him. I go, if it was not a dishonorable kill, I would kill you where you stand.
Didn't stop you
So
earlier.
watch your mouth, or I might reconsider.
Well, he kind of holds his hands out to you and nods. Well, he can't because he's being grappled, but he kind of nods because he's being grappled and lifted up in the air by Tauveith, and he's just like, well, then I'm glad that you're an honorable person then.
I'm already reconsidering it.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn,
Alright, Pythavin, it's your turn.
because I can't kill
Hmm.
him.
Where's the key to the dungeon?
Alright.
So,
Actually, can I just walk over and search him?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over and search him.
He doesn't stop you. Go
Checking
ahead and
his
roll investigation.
like, this is
pockets.
the most action I've gotten all my life.
That's a nat 20
22.
Nice!
Nice.
and a
okay.
+2.
Alright.
Stop hating us, right?
Interesting enough, you don't find any money on him at this point. I mean, because
We got it all.
You freaking stole from him. That was his chest you stole from earlier. So he
He
doesn't have
deserved it.
anything. He had the staff, but the staff has now been taken. However, you do find 2 scrolls.
Hmm.
Skulls?
Interesting.
Scrolls?
Spells?
That's all.
Well, maybe the
Scrolls.
locks were a
Smell
spell.
spells.
It reminds me.
I'm gonna
of
take
a-
those.
the
I'm gonna
dog-
put them in my bag, and do I find keys?
Oh yes, and you do find
It's like
an iron key.
It's like the dogs of squirrel. Scroll.
Squirrel? Squirrel?
Yeah.
Scroll?
Let's read them.
I'm going
Now,
to
Liz, you better scroll.
pluck the key out, examine it, and then just like put it in my bag, in my pocket. I think Sildar would be happy to see our friend here.
And I would have got away with it too if it weren't for you pesky kids.
You meddling
You
kid.
meddling
This guy's
kids.
just like-
And your dumb
deets.
deets.
Dude's just like, what happened?
Yeah.
What?
Is it done?
Picking this booger.
Are we out of initiative, basically?
I'll say since there's no more hostile intent from his side, that you guys are out of initiative. Yes.
Joke's
Cool.
on you. I have hostile intent. No, I'm just kidding.
If Mahi can resist the temptation to smite this fellow,
Now we need a music
If
adjustment.
Archer was
I'm
able to
working on
not
it.
walk up to Dietz and not kill him, you can live with not killing this guy.
And apparently, he's not completely racist.
Can someone knock
Makes
him out,
exceptions.
tie him up,
I've
so we
got
can
him. I
deal with
tie
him
up.
later?
I got the rope on me.
Yep.
Go
And
ahead and you
I'm
got
going-
your rope on you.
I'm
Yeah.
going to emphasize the knock him out. He's a wizard.
How do you-
Technically, you're grappling him, so someone else probably rope him.
Archer.
I
Archer.
can rope him.
Archer.
I can
rope
rope
him.
him. I can tie a killer knot.
That one.
What do I even roll for that?
Dex.
Wait, no, I'm not.
Dex.
Oh,
Can
I
he
do have
just
to
not roll for it? He's rolled enough knots. I think he's
I have-
proven his knot worthiness.
I have tied a lot of really good knots.
Deet's got away.
Okay,
Deets,
you know what?
somebody cut
Deets
Deets,
had
right?
help.
He didn't have help.
Okay.
He didn't kill
That's a
Hulk,
nat
though.
20 anyways.
Yeah, you're good. You tie a very,
That's
very
not
convincing
ever.
rope accordingly.
It looks
I
like
made
a
like little
fly.
Releases his
designs in the
rope, and
knots.
so now you have a wizard on a leash.
Yes, like a leash. Good.
Basically, you've tied. Not only did you tie it around his body, so it's around his arms, so his arms are by his side at this point, but also you tied it connecting his hands together. So his hands are behind his back tied, as well as his arms. So he's pretty confined, short of just flat out running. But of course, you're holding the other side of that rope, so literally, it's a
Wizard on a
Art-
leash.
Sure, handiwork.
Máchi considers being an oath breaker.
Don't do it.
I mean, you could knock him out. You don't have to kill him.
Yeah, can we? How
Hey,
do you knock
Tauveith,
somebody
can
out
you,
in this game?
You just do damage to the point
Non-lethal blow damage.
zero him out.
Again.
To punch him out.
He would get advantage with his current condition being restrained now, officially with the
The
rope.
thing is, I
And
know even if I do hit him, it probably won't knock him out.
Then hit him twice.
Can I
he's
do double
still
advantage?
he's still glowing though.
Just deck him.
Got a running start and just whack.
Let's just keep rolling until we knock him out.
Yeah, basically. Tauveith hit him with a hammer.
Alright, here we go. Ready?
Here we go. Tauveith's up first.
Advantage, right? Okay.
With
Roll
advantage.
We're not in an attack thing, are we?
No.
I can't use reckless.
No.
Sure.
Okay,
It doesn't-
if we
you
can't
can't-
knock him out, we can gag
I
him
just
so we
wanted
can
to-
at
I just
least
wanted
not
to
do any
double my-
semantic
I mean,
stuff.
You can't-
you can't double advantage. I mean, it's
Okay.
already advantage. Yeah, so
Okay,
there's
here
no
we go.
benefit to it. Yeah.
Alright.
So don't do reckless.
Yeah, you're right.
Cast guidance on him though. Can
it's
you
only-
add?
That's for
Only
skill
16.
checks.
Yeah, it's only skill checks. What was it? 15?
16.
16? Okay. Yeah, actually, that still gets through mage armor. Meets it, beats it.
Alright, so 2d plus 3.
Oh, my man.
That's going to be an 8 damage.
Non-lethal.
Yeah.
Non-lethal? Yeah, okay.
8.
Yeah, we're say at this point he knocked him out. So he's while the archer, of course, is tied up, and as he steps back and looks at him, of course, now you'll have an interesting thing, dragging him unconsciously. So kind of walk behind him, swing his mob and whack him on the head, and he goes down. He's popping him in the head. So yeah, no archer holding a limp noodle. Who left?
I think that was me
Okay.
briefly. I was having connection issues.
I'm having connection issues.
I was having connection issues too.
We're good now, I think.
Honestly, I think it was just Sean then in that case.
Sean?
Huh?
No,
I think
we're
it was
good
just
now.
his voice coming through like a robot, and everybody
Yeah,
else was
yeah.
like, "Oh,
He
I
sounded
must
like
be
Wally.
having it."
But I heard what he said, though.
Yeah, I heard what you said. It was just like you were a robot.
Oh.
All I heard was disappointment from Archer with the fact that tying to have him on a leash is now useless.
Oh, it's not useless because he'll wake up eventually. He's tied up though.
Tauveith, can you carry him?
Oh, no problem. He's a wimp.
Máchi was
Why would
visibly
you wait?
disappointed that he didn't get to do it.
We offered, you didn't take it.
I was actually
So,
fixing
can I
to say
get-
something, but then he said he was going to use his maul. I'm like, whatever.
Can I get a kill, but just like with an asterisk on it?
No.
No.
Oh, come on.
All right, so Tauveith goes over and picks up the limp body of the mage and flings him over his shoulder. No problem. His carrying capacity is what, 300 plus?
Yeah, I have a lot.
Yeah.
I'm already carrying like 100 pounds and stuff. And I'm
You're good. You're not.
That you
Combat.
try beating Archer's
Worry about it.
450 pounds that he's able to lift.
If we want to run into any red brand from this point on, though, good luck trying to be like, oh, they're my prisoners, as we're carrying.
Honestly, at this point, we
Yeah.
got their boss slung unconscious over our shoulder.
Okay, Hey,
we
I'm
let
just
them
going.
live.
I'm
I
just
think
going
they
to
should
mention
just walk away.
that from this point on, Archer is fully aware that he cannot fool anymore, and the first red brand he sees, he's just shooting with his bow.
No, you can still persuade them to say that,
Not really.
just tell them that, you were
you can
undercover.
always try.
You were undercover and you found out that Glass Staff
Was a traitor. He was
a
the
traitor,
fifth member.
Or if all else fails,
Invisible.
it does work though.
He's a Cylon.
Yes, he's a Cylon for sure.
Okay.
So at this
This is a
point,
triple
because you just knock this guy out and you put him over your shoulder, Máchi just kind of walks up to the back of Tauveith and grabs the guy by the hair and looks at him. Oh wait, do you still understand what I say?
Yes, I still understand what you're saying.
How long is this?
It's an hour.
It's only been like 15 minutes.
Well, then he spits.
It's been more than 15 minutes because I've lost
been
my.
like-
Yeah,
20 minutes.
it's been probably about 30 to 40 minutes because you've had at least
Oh, we did sneak around.
2
That's
to
right.
3 battles. Yeah,
We
3
did
battles.
sneak around too. I forgot about
Yeah.
that. So yeah, still, I
So
got
he
like
just
20
looks
minutes
at
of use
him.
left.
Yeah,
And
you got a few minutes.
just kind of looks at him, cocks his head, and goes and says in Draconic, "I should have killed you while I had the chance." And just drops his head.
And who are you saying this to?
To the unconscious guy.
Okay. Well, he's
just-
unconscious, so
He doesn't hear anything.
he doesn't hear anything.
Tor's gonna look at Máchi and just be like, "You're
Bro.
not a very good paladin."
I just kind of shrug and go,
In certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order
You're
to
kind
shame
of a
its
bad
inadequacy,
person. You're kind of a
It's
bad
just-
person.
hey, it's necessary to act outside of the law to preserve natural justice.
You're kind of a bad person.
Tor, you
I
want
mean,
to
I
kill Coral Gate.
wouldn't call it justice at that point. It's more like
Revenge.
vengeance.
Vengeance.
No, not
Vigilantism.
No, not vengeance. That's an emotional response.
We have a family to save.
Let's go get the family!
and we have a,
I am going to. Archer is going to walk up to Máchi and just like whisper to him, "It's okay, buddy. You can have emotional responses to things sometimes. It's fine."
Sometimes.
Pyth is heading back towards the secret staircase.
I'm actually gonna follow
Okay,
her.
so gonna go back to the bedroom?
Yeah,
Okay.
Deep is leading the way.
Alright, so Dietza, as he's kind of sitting on
As
the
I
ground,
walk up, I'm
he
just like,
walks by the vent.
Dietz, you are useless. Like, I just say this.
It's like, yep, that's what my mama. And he gets up and he kind of wipes his hands off and brushes his pants and goes, okay, so what are we doing?
We're gonna
I just sigh and move past him.
We're gonna go get the family now.
Okay, and then
And I move past them too.
okay.
I'm gonna high five him. Tell him I'm getting my money's worth. Thanks for
But
watching.
he tries to jump up, but he can't quite reach you.
Yeah,
So
but
he
It's a low
swings in the
five.
air. You
It's a-
kind
yeah,
of
it's
lower
down low.
yourself, and he hits you.
thanks for watching the door, bud.
He kind of starts to rub his hand though. It's like he kind of pretty brawn there. Hurts. All right, everyone else. I assume he's taking the rear.
Probably.
Okay, so everyone else kind of passes by. No one else interacts with him.
But me.
All right, so Tauveith passes by, the others pass by accordingly, and he kind of goes, okay, I guess we're going this way. And he just follows the last person. So you guys climb up to the staircase, go into the storage room. I assume for all this purposes, let's roll some stealth checks.
Yeah, sure. Why not? We've been doing so well on
I
those.
dropped my chips.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, I'm gonna give myself guidance. Mm-hmm.
that's a 7, but that's better than what I've been.
Yo, dude. Honestly, why are me and Máchi rolling the exact same things?
This is
I rolled a
7.
12
All
again.
3 stealth checks, we've rolled the exact same thing. I have a 7 as well.
I think I've rolled a 12 every time, actually.
I'm at 15.
I also got a 12.
I'm at 15.
Deet's got a 17, so that wasn't his best, but jeez,
He's rolling high still.
no one even remembers that he was still in the back. He's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, you guys are definitely still clanking around here, but at the moment, nothing's in your way. Who's leading?
Me,
Pythavin.
as
Alright,
usual.
Pythavin, so you go through the secret door. So far, so good. I still see the locked door across from you at this point, but assume you're going to the crypt.
Yeah, we're going to where the family is.
You don't want to
Alright.
try and open that door?
Wait, I thought I was going secret staircase. What do you mean locked door?
There's a locked door up
there's a
top.
locked- It's never been.
Y'all cut out. I don't know what
Yeah.
you said.
You
Everybody
guys
started
have-
talking at once.
We have to pass past a locked door, and that little hallway leading to the crypt, there's a door there that's locked.
To the X.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Mhm.
So we're past where I thought we were.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna pull the key out and go
Oh,
past
alright,
that
you
door
go.
because I'm not checking it right now. I have priorities.
Okay, no problem.
I really
So
thought you were
go
gonna do
ahead
it too, and be
and-
like, what the heck?
Yeah. So you go ahead and go through the crypt. Everything is still as you
My
left
bundle's
it.
still nice and tidy in the corner.
Go ahead and walk into the cell area. The girls.
I'm,
and
like,
the
spinning
boys
the key
stand
around
up
my
as
finger.
as you enter in and run to the bars.
I am
We're all covered in blood. We've got glass staff over his shoulder.
She goes, I thought they might have gotten you.
we're too good for that, and I unlock the door
Okay. So
if I
with
can.
that one, yeah, you have a little trouble. You have to try to like jiggle the handle a little bit and try to angle. Let's just do a dex roll real quick for me, because even though you have the key, the lock has been pretty smashed.
I'm just whistling
So-
in the distance, like, back of the doorway. Like, yeah.
I didn't do that. Clap, clap.
That's a 22. So
Oh yeah, so you basically you have to kind of use both hands and angle it. It's like basically the key's makeshift lockpick at this point. But you finally find a way where you are able to insert it, turn it, and hit all the tumblers accordingly, and the door kind of it takes a little bit to pull, but you finally yank it open, and it is now open.
I'm gonna go and unlock their shackles if I can do that
Alright.
as well.
So you go ahead and undo their manacles. Do you want to add them to your inventory? That'd be 2 sets of manacles.
Yes!
Oh gosh.
I sounded way too excited about that.
Yeah, I love manacles.
Like, sign people up.
Can't use it.
2 manacles.
That'll work on Archer though.
That way, poor Archer doesn't
Wink
keep
wonk.
having to tie off some knots.
What?
And then you unlock the chains to the wall as well, so now they are free.
Nobody heard that. It's fine.
So Mirror kind of goes around, and I guess how tall are you? You're pretty short for an elf, aren't you?
I am 5'9".
Yeah. Okay. You're a good height then.
I'm pretty
So,
standard for an elf.
Yeah, you're pretty standard. So she does reach out to hug you. This is Myrna.
I don't know what to do for a second, and
So you
then
kind of just
and then I
stand there
and
with-
then I slowly hug her back, and I pat her
Okay.
back.
pat her back a little bit. So she hugs you pretty. I mean, you rescued her, so pretty strong hug accordingly. The girl is kind of wriggling her hands a little bit with her wrists, where you can kind of see that they've been in shackles for a while now, so they're all red and bloodied accordingly. She goes, "Oh, thank you. I thought we'd never get out of there." And then she kind of points to the back and, my son.
I am going to unlock that one as well.
All right. The rest of you, I assume, are just standing around here, so you watch as Pythavin
Yeah.
kind of walks to the other side of the room. This one wasn't damaged as well, so easy enough. It unlocks accordingly. You now add a 3rd pair of manacles as you release Nards.
My collection.
You got 3 manacles. He jumps for joy. Yay!
I don't like that.
Saved!
I pat his head.
And he accepts it, and then he runs past you and jumps and hugs his mom, and his mom hugs, and the daughter, Nelsa, hugs them both, and all three of them are kind of hugging each other in the middle of the room.
I'm going to go into my bag and pull out 3 gold. I'm gonna go give it to them.
Okay, so as you hand the gold, Myrna shakes her head. She goes, "Oh, no, I can't accept that.
I insist.
I should be paying you."
I don't want your money.
Yes, they should be paying us.
Tauveith, not
I
the time.
elbow Tauveith in the side, like, shut up, like, we're rescuing them, like,
If
we're
the
trying to be the good guys.
if the mother won't take it, I just turn. Was the son the older of the 2 kids?
Nars.
Which one was the older of the 2
is
kids?
Nars is a 13-year-old boy. The 18-year-old girl is Nelsa.
Okay, I'm going to Nelsa then, and I'm gonna hand her the gold if the mom won't accept
She
it.
kind of looks at her mom and then looks at you and then kind of takes it real slowly and puts it in her pocket. Myrna kind of puts her hand on your shoulder and goes, to be honest, we don't even have anything to reward you with other than what you've just given to us. But I do know of an old family heirloom, if it ever crosses your path, that could possibly do in place of a reward.
I don't need a reward from you.
You can tell me what it is.
If they want a reward, they can take it up with me, but I'm not taking anything from you. You've lost enough.
Yeah, just describe it for me. That'd be great.
I'm going to hurt him.
I just elbowed him, and he's still doing it.
I don't know how. I must find a way to thank you. So she walks over to Tauveith and she goes,
"No!
If you find, I used to live when I was a little girl. It's a town called Thunder Tree. It's near the Neverwinter Woods. If your travels ever lead you there, my family owned an urban alchemy shop. Unfortunately, our village was destroyed many, many years ago. But there might still be something there. It would be a case. My family used to keep some emerald necklaces. Might be hidden away. And look for if you could find a storage shelf in the shop. We never were able to go back to return and retrieve it. Unfortunately, that area at this point is, well, I understand it's not safe anymore. Once the volcano erupted and took over the town, what's left there is unnatural. We just dared never to return ever again. We moved to Phandalin and been here ever since. But look around, it was around the southeastern part of Thunder Tree, so if it still stands, see if you can explore, and you are welcome to take anything that you find there.
Well, we could have done that anyway. I'm not saying that, but I didn't need permission to go take.
Permission, and it's not stealing.
Well, yeah, and also, I mean, you didn't know about it, so.
This is true. I'm just saying, if we had happened to stumble upon it, I don't think we would have cared about permission.
Are you saying this to her?
No, not even a little bit.
Okay. Well, she puts her hands around her 2 kids and kind of pulls them in from left and right pulls them into her, then looks at you and goes, "If you don't mind, let's get out of here."
We shall escort them out.
Yes.
Where are you guys going now?
Uh-oh.
Out.
I'm very specifically going to tell them, stay behind us. There are still...
in the middle.
Deeks walks over to Myrna and goes, "Don't worry, I'll watch this one."
I'm gonna kick Deets in the head. I'm not actually gonna kick Deets in the head, but I'm considering it.
Archer's gonna actually kick Deets in the head.
Roll an attack roll.
Hey.
That's what's my to hit modifier with a?
It's your
unarmed strike.
With a plus 14.
A 14?
Oh.
That meets it. Okay.
That's just 2 damage.
2 damage. Ow! What was that for?
Don't scare the family.
I told you I was just gonna watch him! He looks over at Tauveith and goes, I don't think I get paid enough for this. Taking abuse. I just left my former employer for the abuse.
Don't worry, if he hits you again, I'll take care of it.
I look at Tauveith.
I also look at Tauveith.
We all look at Tauveith.
And I look at Tauveith as I flick Dietz in the nose.
Alright, but that's not a damage taking hit.
We won't call that a damage one. He kind of
I'll tell him. Look,
jiggles a little bit.
He shot me with an arrow, and we're still friends, so don't worry. You'll be okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, I shot you with an arrow too, but we're all friends, right?
No.
No.
That's the idea, buddy.
No.
No, we're not.
He kind of wipes his nose.
Not even close.
So whatever. You guys are paying. Lead on.
I'm not paying you anything.
Is paying.
Very specifically Tauveith.
Just remember that, Dietz. I'm taking care of you here.
Also keep in mind, by that definition, we're not the ones abusing you as your employers. He's your employer.
But I'm not abusing him. You guys are.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
So he kind of goes over to you and jumps up a little bit, kind of waving you down to come down to his level so he can whisper something to you.
Oh, okay.
He goes, hey boss, can we kill these guys when they're sleeping? Is that allowed? Is that a thing that we do here?
Can I perceive this?
No, he's whispering this.
But can I try to perceive this?
Roll perception.
How close are we to this guy?
How can we all perceive this? Because we all don't like these.
He's whispering, but you can see it happening. But you have to roll perception if you want to hear it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for it then.
I got a 21.
Yeah, I didn't get anything, so Pyth is probably the only one who's gonna hear it.
I mean, I got a 15, but
See,
I have a +4 to perception.
You had a 21.
I rolled
Yes.
a 17.
A 21.
You don't hear it though.
You
almost do though. You can definitely hear him, but the rest of you guys don't hear anything at all.
All right,
You were very close to getting it though.
We all see him whispering to Tauveith.
Whispering.
Yeah.
Like none of us are buying
You don't
this.
see what he said though.
Can I reply? I can just tell Deep what he can do.
Yeah.
Only if it's Archer.
He nods, winks at you, and as he pulls back, he looks at Archer, winks at Archer, gives you the gun finger.
I flip him off. I'm not playing with this guy. I hate Dietz.
I'm going to start walking.
You try to save him.
I hate Dietz. Oh my gosh. And I can't even metagame that I know that either.
I am following Pythavin.
All right, Pythavin, where are you going?
I'm going to that storage room real quick.
Back to the storage room? Okay.
So right to the locked door?
Follow with her to the storage room.
Yeah.
Right, so everyone is going back to the storage room area?
The locked store. I want to check that locked room.
Oh, okay. So Pythavin goes into the hallway.
Which I assumed was also a storage area. Bad word.
Following her in there.
I'm already behind her first, just for the record.
You go ahead and try the key, and it fits. And door swings open. All right, so inside here...
Can I check for traps?
Go ahead and roll perception.
I assume that there's none because you already went into it, but I'm gonna check perception anyway.
Yeah, you don't...
Doesn't matter, it was a 6. So...
Alright, can roll.
So, passively, you see racks of weapons that are lining the walls of the chamber. Spears, swords, crossbows, bolts. There's about a dozen dirty red cloaks hanging from the hooks by the door. So this looks like an armory.
Ooh.
Can I grab the arrows and bolts?
Okay. So, there are 20 crossbow bolts.
And Pyth is trying to do this quickly because she wants to get out, otherwise I would loot more.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so are we all in here? Or
Well, she's the only one in there right now because she's pretty much in the door. We can all follow her in if we want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was doing.
I'm just gonna follow her in.
As you all go through the hallway and peek into the same room, you all see the same things.
Archer exchanges his cloak out for one of the others.
Tor, this looks familiar, by the way. As you recall the list that you found in Glassstaff's office.
I see.
Right.
Was it just bolts, not arrows?
Yeah, no arrows here. This was mostly crossbow bolts.
Okay, that's okay.
But there are crossbows and the actual weapons too. Short swords, long swords, and crossbows.
I'm gonna grab like a long sword.
Okay, so you take
Actually,
one of the long
two.
swords.
Take it back.
You take 2 of the long swords. No identifying marks on these weapons.
Convenient.
You're not sure necessarily whether they have been scrubbed off or whether they were stolen at this point, but they're in good quality. They're to be used. They haven't seen much use yet.
You said there's a crossbow there?
There are 6 short swords, 2 long swords left, and 6 crossbows.
I think Máchi wants a crossbow.
Spears.
Can
Heads
I
up,
take
though.
a crossbow?
Okay.
Heads up, Máchi. You
Everyone
can't.
can take a crossbow.
Heads up, Máchi. You can't use a crossbow with a shield. That's why I stopped using mine.
Oh. I did not.
You have
And I have a
an
hand
action to
crossbow
take your
now.
shield off, and then crossbow.
Oh.
So
This is a light crossbow. Still requires 2 hands to hold it.
Mhm.
Is there a dagger
But you
maybe
also
in there?
need a free hand to load it too.
Is there a dagger maybe in there?
There are no daggers. No. 12 spears, 6 short swords, 4 long swords, 6 crossbows.
I'll take a spear, actually.
Okay. Go ahead and add a spear to your inventory. Pythavin, you got 2 long swords and a crossbow.
I just got
Who
the
took the
bolts.
crossbow?
I took
Okay.
a crossbow.
Tor's got a crossbow, a light crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Tor needed a ranged weapon.
Yes, I just don't have any bolts because somebody took them all.
I see that you picked up a crossbow, and I give you... Give me 1 second. I don't know how many I actually have. Where are my bolts? I will give you 12 bolts.
Okay, so reduce 12 from your inventory. 12 over to Tor.
Thank you.
Are you
Also,
saying this
Tor,
as a character?
If you'd like, go ahead and add
Yes.
yourself. Add a if you want to get a crossbow case. You see some empty cases. Well, the ones that now are empty. You can't take a case, so you can keep it on your person.
I think I'm stupid, and I might have accidentally just removed all of the crossbows from my inventory. Not crossbows, bolts from my inventory. It was 30. It was a lot. I can do math. Hold on.
I think you had 20-something prior to this, so this was double.
I had 36, and then I gave her 12.
Okay.
And then you
And
can...
a case I think holds 20.
Yeah.
Anything outside of that will require an action
Another
to
case.
pull
Got
out
it.
more. Yeah.
Got it. Well, I only have 12, so.
There you go. Very good. Keep that on your pouch or your belt for easy loading. Just make sure you put your staff away before you can take it out.
Right, like before I use it, I have to basically put my staff down.
Yeah. Anyone else doing anything?
All I did was exchange my red cloak out for a different one since mine is ripped and bloodied.
Okay, so you have a new red cloak that is no longer that.
Are we
I
good?
am going to take a red cloak as well.
Okay. So
Because
go
that's
ahead
going to
and add
help you.
Yes.
A red cloak.
I just want one.
I feel like she's just going to be giving me disadvantage on trying to play up as a red cloak.
Short of course, that the cloaks are red, but otherwise there's no like patches or emblems or anything that would identify it beyond the color. So,
Yes.
I mean, as far as everyone else is concerned outside of Phandalin, you're red cloaks.
I don't want a red cloak.
Great.
It clashes with my color scheme.
Okay, look, Archer doesn't want a red
Totally
cloak either,
fits
but
mine.
his gray one was a piece of crap at this point.
They can't fit me anyway, so I don't bother.
Yeah.
You definitely stand out, though, in it, I'll say.
They're bright
That's
red
called
cloaks.
The first gray
I'm
cloak that
already-
Archer wins, he's taken.
I am already wearing a bright red cape.
Yeah, it matches her.
It just gives you a hood.
Pyth
Yes,
has
exactly.
Pyth has a very nice like velvet like blue cape that she wear like cloak, not cape. It like
Yours has a hood.
matches her dress. It's blue velvet dress with a blue velvet
Right.
cloak.
Wow,
This
she's such
matches
a
my-
nerd.
I know, right?
No question. How are we gonna get back to
Pythavin
there?
or the...
Yes.
You see, the thing is, I own this outfit that she's wearing.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
We're both nerds. That's the point.
Nice.
when reality and the games start blending in together and
I'm not a bitch.
I would never be able to cosplay as Archer.
I would never be able to cosplay as
You
Máchi,
could. You
so-
would just cause a lot of
Blackface.
problems.
I do blackface.
Saying because he's 6'2".
Peanut's got to be
Yeah.
as
That's
strong for his
racist.
character
Wow.
as possible.
You guys are racist.
I'll be on stilts.
Jeez.
Well, my guy's a dragon, so.
Hey, scalies
Oh, yeah.
exist.
All you gotta do is
Scalies
march-
exist. They have rights
Yeah,
too.
but the face. The face. I have
No,
face.
you don't understand, Eli.
Anyway,
Scalies exist.
Cosplay with
Whatever.
Cheeto, okay?
All right, so anyone else doing anything?
No, I think we're all leaving now.
All right.
Let's head back to Darren's place.
Oh yeah,
So-
let's make it out of here first.
How are we getting out of here?
Oh god.
Me and the kids are kind of behind you.
We're
Can
gonna
we
go out
make them
the
lead
door.
the way?
I'm gonna
No.
suggest that Archer takes the lead again with his red cloak.
can we
Okay,
put?
He's
Um,
got new orders.
Wait. No. Words. Sorry. Hold on.
Yes, it would be nice if you would use them.
I kept wanting to call Tor Pyth, and then I couldn't not call her Pyth.
Okay, well I'm not Pyth, I'm Tor. Continue.
Tor. How about
Yes.
you use the red cloak to cover the body that we're carrying around, and then we can say it was the fifth member and we found him.
I mean, technically, all his clothing is very matchy.
But we're using
Yes.
it. We're using it to
We're gonna cover him
cover
up
the
as much
fact.
as we can, where his face is covered. Yeah, good idea. And so I'm gonna like toss the cloak over him and be like, try to hide as much of his face and identifying features as possible.
Wait, but then we're still. These guards are gonna have to be stupid, but it's fine.
We are also escorting the rest of the prisoners now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and put
Wait.
the staff, the
I'm
glass staff, into the bag of holding so that it is not.
I'm gonna look at Archer. I'm gonna say, so our story is that, and then I just stop because I don't know how you could possibly come up with it.
Okay, listen. Our story.
You guys
is
are on
that-
the red brand side now. Congratulations.
No, Archer.
You recruited
listen.
us.
Our story is that Glassstaff wants these prisoners taken directly to the Black Spider up at Neverwinter Castle, at the Cragmouth Castle. In Neverwinter Woods, and so you are escorting them out, and more red brands are going to meet you later.
Okay, and why are my prisoners carrying a body?
Because we
That's
found the fifth member.
of our party.
Okay, and I'm just cruel and I'm making you carry your dead members. Okay, awesome.
This is a wonderful plan.
We don't have
Okay.
anything better. We
As you
can't.
guys are starting direction,
Wait,
Steve kinda
wait,
mentions,
wait.
And
there
if
is another
wait.
way out of here, guys.
we all look
Look
at
at
Deets.
There's a what?
We could go out the front door.
Is it
Is that
going
one
to be
guarded?
guarded?
I just spit by here. I mean,
Me and Tor. God, no. You can't do this.
I can probably come and go as I please. They've seen me, but I'm not sure about walking past the same guy.
Okay, Deets.
Can you
don't
distract
think
them?
you're well liked around here.
That's probably true.
Deets, could you distract them while we sneak around? And I say this with trepidation because I know we're bad at sneaking.
I wish we had a...
Why do you keep suggesting we sneak everywhere? It hasn't worked yet.
Because the alternative is we fight everyone.
Are you listening to Deets?
No. What?
He mentioned that he wished he had an instrument because he always wanted to be a bard.
If only someone had an instrument.
Does Deets actually say that out loud?
He does say that. He's like, I always wanted to be a bard.
Máchi looks up, looks back down, pulls out the pan flute and go, I'll give you this. But
technically, you don't have a pan flute.
You do? I do. I tried to blow. Remember, I was trying to blow the pan flute.
Yeah, but we never actually added one to your inventory. You just have proficiency in one. You don't actually physically have one.
But I was just trying.
You did let him use it last time, though, and you didn't call him on it last time.
I was just noticing that you don't actually have one in your inventory.
Well, I'd say he could.
That you did have one.
Well, he doesn't because he just gave it to a goblin.
Are you going to give him?
So it's consistent.
Yes, but I'm saying something though to him before I give it to him. Those guards out of our way, and you can have this.
Okay.
If we get caught, though, you have to give it back.
Yeah.
And your pay gets docked 5 gold.
You mean my future pay?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Right.
Which we won't be able to give him if we get caught. But
I hand him the pan flute.
And it's still accurate.
That's
It's
an
definitely
excellent
getting
point.
docked.
I didn't say this out loud.
Okay.
But I mean, it's true. It is getting
point.
docked if we get caught.
Right,
Yeah,
I
to
now am
0.
the owner of one pan flute. So he takes it and he starts blowing it.
I'm never using that.
And he looks at Máchi and goes, is that how you do this? I don't know what I'm doing.
You see that one hole at the end of it?
Uh-huh.
Can we please go? What the hell was that?
Please, somebody take it from him. He's gonna get us all killed.
This thing doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't.
Hey, Deets, can you hand me back that whatever you have in your hand? Please.
Okay. He hands it back to you.
Thanks, bud.
Now you have a pan flute in your inventory.
I'm just gonna toss it into the ditch.
Okay, no one has a pan flute at
First,
all.
we're not even out there.
We're not even out there. We're still by the thing, so you cannot throw Machi's flute into the ditch.
Yeah, if you throw that thing, I'm taking it back.
Alright, I'm holding on to it.
Okay. I'm like, I want. Still my pan flute, bro.
Well, I'm holding on to it.
Tauveith is preparing an action to throw it into the pit as soon as he sees it.
Well, we're not going that way because...
Yeah, we're going the secret way.
That's the only way to
It's
go.
not the secret way, it's the main door.
There's a hole in the...
Oh yeah, no, did we decide not to go the main door because nobody likes Deets?
Deets, please show us the way out.
Well,
Okay.
hold. If
He
he's
goes,
just going to
well-
show us the way out, then we don't need him as a distraction, and I want my flute back.
Well, he's got...
Talk to the big guy. He just tossed it to the side.
No. So he's gonna show us the way out, but there's still probably gonna be guards. He's still gonna have to be a distraction.
I don't know. I mean, I only
And plus,
saw,
then we get to explore that way.
half of this place. This was not my hideout.
Tauveith.
I was just brought here.
And if we don't manage to sneak, then at the very least we can actually try to pull the same he's escorting the prisoners thing on a new set of guards instead of the same ones.
Yeah, that does make more sense. I mean, you might have probably a better chance of doing that. Look, I only know two ways. You either go the way that we passed, which is through the secret back entrance, which definitely has guards that saw us before, or we could go through the front door and hope that there's no guard there. But don't kill me if there are.
Well, listen, we told those guys.
I don't know.
We told them to watch the door at the secret entrance.
Yeah, but that they're still there, guarding the door.
Yeah, they'll still be there.
Yeah, so let's not go back that way. And if all else fails, we fight and we protect these three.
And where's the front door?
So you go back down that hallway. It's over by the double doors.
Oh, you mean
the
where there's
southeast.
a hole? Where there's a hole in the hallway?
What hole?
Pyth hasn't seen this pit.
Yeah, I know there's a hole there down that hallway.
Neither has Deets.
I'm telling you now. There's
Oh my
hole
god.
there. That's a nothing.
Go over the hole.
Yeah, that's like 8 people need to get over.
It's a very big hole. It's like a 10-foot hole, and it's like 2 stories deep.
20 feet down.
Well, I could do it.
Yeah, plenty of
You
us
could do it. There's like 9 of us now.
I'm carrying stupid glass.
So we
tab
ditched
right
the dead weight.
I guess we're going back out the secret entrance. Are we all like standing here looking at this hole at this point, or?
Probably.
Well, I figured you're all kind of congregated into the hallway in front of the.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, we could have walked over there and gone to check it out at this point, though, if we wanted to.
Yeah,
At this point, Máchi turns to Tauveith, goes,
Can I have it back?
and
Alright,
just kinda hold up.
here's your stupid flute. I just tossed it up to him.
You do what? You broke up.
So here's your stupid flute, and I just tossed it towards you.
He already threw it away, though.
No, we didn't.
Well, we weren't by the ditch. We weren't by the ditch, so we
Okay.
I just kind of shake off the goblin slobber and stick it back in my bag.
Alright.
Hey guys, I have an idea for getting glass staff out.
Well, does it include you not blabbering whenever we meet someone?
It includes an invisibility potion.
Okay. And,
We
alright.
open his mouth and we pour the invisibility potion in. Glass staff turns invisible and we carry him out. That way we at least don't have to explain why we have their boss strapped over our shoulder.
Okay, but I did not put you guys in the cell, and why we have 2 extra people
3
who were in
extra.
the
3 extra.
3 extra people.
Also, where did
Alternatively,
you get an extra potion of invisibility?
we picked it up in the.
Well, we picked
Before-
up an unidentified potion. I am
Yeah.
assuming it's an invisibility potion.
I feel like that would be a waste of that potion.
We can do that assumption.
Wow.
Alternatively, we could, as someone suggested before, show them the dead body of their leader, tell them to back the hell off, and leave.
Oh, that worked out like that.
Honestly, at this point, what's 2 more red brands?
That's
Yeah.
also true.
Okay.
But I would also rather not traumatize a 13-year-old, but...
At this point, he's been
Okay,
traumatized.
I will try my
He's
best.
been in jail.
I will try my best to get them to back off, but I cannot guarantee you how they are going to react
Alright, let's go.
Yep.
when
He's
they
gonna raise
see.
his hand and goes, can't we just kill him? I mean, these guys don't owe me any money, so I don't care. But we can just gut him.
No.
You could.
And I walk
We're
off.
trying to avoid that route, Deets. Now, please be quiet. for
We've
the
got
next-
what
20
we
minutes.
wanted. We
Hey,
don't
my
need to kill
services.
anybody else.
Well, I mean, we could kill him because if he wakes up and then he starts casting stuff on us while he's awake.
He's not going to cast stuff on us when we already kicked his ass, and then we'll have Sildar, and we'll have
He's not
Darren.
gagged, by the way, is he?
We should have gagged him.
I suggested
Just
that.
wondering.
I don't remember this.
I said, hey, if we can't knock him out, we can always gag him so he can't do any verbal spells.
I don't remember this.
I literally said those exact
I
words.
actually remember that.
So,
Yeah.
Chad, check us. Fact check this.
I don't think I said verbal. I might have
don't
said
know
the
if
somatic,
anybody's-
but
Nobody's listening to us. We'll have to go back to the videotape.
I think I said something weird like semantic. I think.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, semantic is when the hand waving.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
verbal.
Yeah, there
Meant
you go.
verbal. Either way, nobody was listening anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Can we just gag him now?
Let's gag him.
I'll let you gag him. Alrighty.
Can we
Next
just?
time I won't ask.
We'll take like a piece of the old cloak and just shove it in his mouth.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking too.
Okay.
Archer,
Yeah.
you could just say it's a prisoner exchange or transport.
I am going to tell them that Glassstaff was down there and that he said that we had to take them back out.
So, essentially, Plan A.
Gagged.
Plan A is that we're trying to say you're transporting prisoners. Plan B,
Correct.
we intimidate them into leaving us alone, even though you are definitely lying. Plan C,
C,
murder.
which
I would call it
seems-
murder, but yeah.
Self-defense, killing.
Self-defense.
Okay,
It's
this might as well
offensive
happen.
self-defense.
This might as well happen.
Self-offense.
We're cleaning house.
Self-offense.
Spring
Self-offense.
He says, hey,
Glad you caught that.
hey guys, I do have a disguise kit.
Oh, do you?
Just
Uh-huh.
one?
Well, yeah.
How many uses does it have?
Well, I mean, I can make somebody look different.
How many of us would actually pass as Red Brand, though?
I use it myself anytime I go to town because, you know,
I think the only other person that could
my
pass
kind's
with Red
not
Brand
really
would be the
accepted
elf lady.
a lot of places.
Yeah, I would just have to put my hood up and then change my face somehow. I.e.,
I feel
And
you.
disguise
Put a
kit.
red
But
cloak
then we're
on.
short a prisoner.
Say
The
the
dragon
one.
and the big guy is going to be
She's
hard to
the
hide, though.
person we're carrying. We never found the extra person.
Yeah, you knocked her out, and then actually no, because then it works. Because then you could say Glassstaff told you to take us somewhere else because you're worried that the last person is going to break us out.
Yeah.
It works.
You should disguise Máchi though.
No.
You're not going to be able to disguise him.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Why not? It works for Deeds.
Yeah. Mahi and...
Stuff on my
Do the Red Brand have
Fine.
women soldiers?
Or
Not
are they
that you've
sexist?
seen. Not that you've seen. They all seem to be men.
Well, we can try it.
You guys
But-
can just be servants.
This is Fandolin. It's...
But would that then ruin?
That's super liberal.
Because like, if they don't have women and I'm no longer a prisoner, that definitely doesn't fly.
They could make you look like a man with the disguise kit.
I am fairly tall. I am a short man, but I'm a tall woman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a cloak, I guess.
How about you just use mine?
That
Wait,
works.
no, it's on top of the body.
Yeah,
never
I'm
mind.
gonna go get a cloak.
Go get a cloak.
I'm wearing a blue dress. I'm gonna let Archer do the talking.
FYI, the people in town are going to think that we're Red Brands.
We'll take the cloaks off when we get out of the...
Okay.
So everyone's got a red cloak now?
No.
Why not?
Just...
I mean, y'all can.
No, it's me and
Yeah, but we're
Archer.
not all gonna pass. It's just me and Pythavin.
This is not gonna...
And Tor.
No, but it's gonna be really funny.
I have to try to hide him.
Mahi and Tauveith will be difficult because
Mahi's
Yeah.
not
No
gonna do
one's
it.
trying to
it's not-
disguise anybody
No.
they're
else.
not going to fit very
So-
well.
It's
And
me and
Mahi's
Archer
not
are wearing
gonna-
cloaks. Dietz is gonna, I guess, try to make me look like a man. And
Okay, I have an idea. I'll still wear it, even though it's super tight, and just be like, hey, they didn't have my size yet. It's coming in next week.
that
Okay.
is definitely
But
not
we're
gonna
gonna
work.
be-
3 new people and we're missing 2.
I'll say that you can attempt to try to wear it. I mean, at the very least, you guys could probably put the hood on. It just may not fit right. And just makes you have to roll.
Don't!
I
If-
think it's
no,
best we go
no.
with the original plan.
I'm just going to wear the hood part of it, and then
Oh
it's draped
my
across my back.
Tauveith, you're gonna ruin everything.
I'm just going to wear the hood part.
No,
And then drape off
you don't get a cloak, Tavi.
I can go do it myself
We'll
anyway.
have to explain the fact that the Tauveith prisoner is carrying the other guy.
Archer is
He's
a cool
huge.
guard.
He's sick.
Archer didn't want to do it himself because
He caught corona. He's sick, so we have to.
So you're gonna make the prisoner carry their own people?
Yes.
It's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Archer's lazy.
I am a cold-hearted.
That they don't recognize the other ones. It's 6 prisoners.
Well, they're just gonna have to recognize Mahi. Mahi's not putting on a cloak. He's definitely not.
Okay, well, yeah.
disguise
Okay,
yet.
so this is what they're gonna see. They're gonna see
all
Archer
gonna
and
end in
Pythavin in a cloak. They're gonna see Mahi and Tauveith and Tor. Tauveith is gonna be carrying a cloaked person. Now, that cloaked person is who we're gonna say is Pythavin, because Pythavin is disguised as a red
man.
brand. And then there's gonna be Dietz, who is backing us up because he works here.
He gives you the okay sign.
All right.
It's gonna work.
So
Let's
I
roll.
You're gonna die. Let's go.
Pyth gets to lose her lightning bolts in favor of looking like a man.
Rip.
So, I assume that you guys are just going to be walking, not
Yep.
even trying to be stealthy, right?
Nope, we're just gonna
All
try
right,
to
go
walk
ahead.
out and see what happens.
Walk out. So,
I walk out.
everybody
Wait,
follows
okay.
accordingly.
So Dietz did use the disguise kit, correct?
All right, let's go ahead and roll for him.
I look like a
So
man,
you wanna
maybe.
Look like a man.
Yes.
You're a human man.
He kind of opens his kit up and looks back at you and looks you up and down, and then looks back at his kit. Goes, I think you need surgery for that.
Make me a feminine man. I don't know.
Give her a beard or something.
Aren't all else like feminine?
I'm
Okay,
trying to look like a human man.
Wait. Can I? So I wear my hair half up, half down, so most of it's like loose. Can I bring it around to the front and braid it so that it sits like on my chin and looks like a beard?
Oh my
Okay.
So that it hides my more feminine jawline.
Sure.
Pyth hates every second of this, but I'm loving this.
Archer loves it.
Archer's into that kind of thing.
He is really into it. He's actually kind of considering like being gay at this point. Like,
Gay for masculine pipe.
His backstory is coming out.
Archer's
I am gay for
bisexual.
masculine women.
Archer's bisexual, it's canon.
Is it? At this very moment, yes. At this very moment.
Archer's basically pulling like a Shang from Mulan when like
Yes.
he was a little bit
Like, am I gay? No, Mulan's a woman. It's fine.
That's exactly what...
Anyway, do I
Not
look
that
like
Eddie, you know this, but Archer's internal feelings.
I'm glad that we had this discourse as we continue to stand here and do nothing.
these poor families standing here like
Myrna and the kids are just gonna still huddled around to
They're
her. And
hungry and
she's
tired.
just-
Fair.
she's-
That's fair.
we're too
she's
godly at
still
this point.
Barely thankful, but she is kind of like,
Concerned.
are we? Yeah, she's super concerned. She's got that
She
raised
shouldn't be.
eyebrow.
We got this far. We got them out.
She's thinking, how did they get this far?
Honestly, how did we?
Do I look like a man or not? What did this man get?
Dietz goes to her and goes, it's okay. They're professionals.
I don't know what that
She
means.
doesn't believe him. What are we doing, guys?
Do I look like a man or not? Can the team judge my manliness?
You have your hair
I'm gonna make a
knotted around
percep-
your chin.
So Dietz has not used the disguise kit.
This is not a disguise kit thing for what she's doing.
Well, no, because, okay, we're comboing masculine makeup disguise kit with a beard. That's our plan here.
This
Well,
guy can be used to make somebody look like a man. They did it in Critical Role.
Yeah.
Let's see.
They made Bo
I've-
look like a man.
Well, I've got mostly cosmetics, dyes. I got some props. I mean, I could make you look more womany.
Well, I could do that
Why do you
myself,
have
you
these
stupid.
items?
Make
Hey!
her,
We need
make
to go
her
into
skin
some
darker.
sometimes, and this comes in handy. Let me roll my proficiency. Let's see what I get.
I think I got it.
Like,
What would this
most of what he's doing at this point is just making me look like not Pythavin, so that at the very least, they don't recognize me as the same chick from earlier.
Yeah, it's a 14.
Okay.
She's gonna just keep her cloak pulled down as much as
You got
possible.
your cloak pulled down as much as possible, and your
Between the
hair braid
makeup, the fake
is
beard,
sticking out
the-
across your chin, and he's like taped that your end of your braid to the side of your face. It's like, well,
tattoo
it looks good to me, but I'm not a human. Or an
Archer
elf,
wants to make
so.
a perception check to see how good of a job that Dietz did, because Dietz is not being very, very good with. Yeah, Archer is no help.
This
Yeah,
technically, I
you
guess,
look
would
great.
be inside.
Doesn't matter.
It's a
Insight?
very
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful man. That's what all Archer sees.
Yeah, no, he rolled very low. He looks at Pythavin, he's like, whoa, where'd Pythavin go?
Pythavin has no idea what she looks like, so she's just trusting you guys at this point.
Don't worry,
Alright.
Pythavin, you look
I use shape water out of my water
less like
skin.
Pythavin than you did before.
I use shape water, pull the water out of my water skin, and I freeze it into a reflective surface so that Python can see herself.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, do I insight check myself? I don't...
You can just look, I'm just offering. I'm trying to be nice here.
I mean,
Can I see?
it's passable.
Okay. I guess
all
we're
we need.
going
That's all
with
we
this.
need.
We've spent too much time to not do this. I'm pulling my cloak very tightly around me. I'm pulling the hood, and we're walking out.
Okay,
Alright.
Archer has his bow over his shoulder, but he has one of his swords out.
Okay. Are you leading?
Yes, he is.
Alright. Dietz is taking the rear, the rest of you filling out the middle.
Python's kind of like in the middle, poking people with, I don't know, her sword.
I did pick up
Okay.
a long sword, so just
You
to sell it, I'm like poking Mahi's armor. Like I don't know what to do with myself.
Alright. So you've got the 6 of you, plus the other 40.
Oh my god.
We've got 9 people that are coming down from the storage area and walking through the cavern.
Oh wait, I'm also gonna cast
Guidance on
guidance on Archer.
Archer.
I'm just gonna try to stay quiet. Like I'll help him, but like mostly just by
I'm mostly by shutting up.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, because you'll need to stay by him because it requires concentration on him.
Uh-huh.
So,
Wait, guys. Where am I transporting you guys?
Cragmouth Castle.
Cragmore Castle.
The Black Spider?
Crackmouth Castle.
Yes, he is sending us to the Black Spider.
Directly.
Yes.
You'd be like, oh,
Got
that's
it.
not where the Black Spider is.
It is where the Black Spider is.
That's
Okay,
what
got
my
it.
friend would say.
It's showtime. Archer
We're
like cracks
gonna
his
die.
knuckles, rolls his neck, rolls his shoulders.
Pyth says like a quiet prayer. Like,
Mahi just kind of lifts a thumbs up like, you got this.
It's a shame you don't have divine intervention.
not yet. No.
alright. So as you get down towards the southern end
No,
of the cavern...
can I actually want to say something in Celestial. I want to say, oh, if this isn't chaotic enough for you, I don't know what is.
Mahi
You hear
will
anything 'cause
remember this.
You're inside at this point, but... You do say
Mahi
that.
will remember this.
Alright, so as you get down to the southern end and walk across the bridge, you see the 2 guards where you left them. They are definitely looking puzzled, and one of them walks up to Archer in front,
Oh my god.
and he looks again past you and looking at all the other figures and notices the Dragonborn and the Goliath accordingly, and sees the body on top of the Goliath. And he's like, "What?" He looks back at you and goes, "What's going on?"
Okay, so I was taking them to the cells and everything, and Glassstaff was there. Glassstaff is aware. Oh my god, this music. Glassstaff is aware that there's one more person lurking around here. Have you guys seen him?
They both look at each other and look back at you and go, "No, we haven't seen anybody."
Okay, so he's really afraid that this guy, this extra member, is going to break them out of the cell. So this is a prisoner transfer. We're taking them straight to the Black Spider.
Kind of scratches his head. Goes, "I don't know anything about a black spider. Last time said this was okay. Roll deception."
and you have the +4 from me.
Oh, true. That's true.
What'd you roll?
I don't want to know.
What'd you roll?
4.
Oh my god.
In total.
Wait, with the
I'm not wasting that on that. I'm not gonna add another 4 at max to make it
That's
8.
true. Just hold it for your intimidation.
I'm going to.
All right, so the other guy kind of walks up and he starts looking at. Now they can see the 3 prisoners in the back and go, "Did we add more prisoners than when you first came through?"
Glassstaff was also very, very concerned that these 3 were also going to be broken out by the mystery men.
Why is one of the prisoners carrying somebody?
Pyth is quietly poking Máchi with a sword.
An elf lady with us, if you remember. She got very violent when we got there, and we had to straighten her out. She is not alive, and they're carrying her. We're going to dispose of the body in the woods.
I'm gonna use shape water to make tears stream down my face from my naturally wet skin.
Oh man, they're not buying it. This guy's like, "Okay, I think we need to run this by the boss."
Okay, change of plans. I pull out my other sword and I put it to their throats.
Wait, he says run it by the boss?
He wants to
Yeah,
run it
you
by
need
the boss.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the hood off of him and hang him over. And here, ask him now.
Okay, yeah.
Everyone roll initiative.
Here we go, baby.
That's a nat 20. That's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this plan was doomed from the start.
It was.
It was a plan. I'll give you that. You made a plan.
We did. We
We're all
committed.
trying to make a plan.
That's a 5.
This is a good plan.
Oh, that's a 3.
There wasn't much we could do.
That's a 3.
Oh my god.
Alrighty, Tauveith.
We are so stupid.
Pythavin.
18.
Archer.
20.
Nice. Tor.
12.
Máchi.
Trace.
Deets. I don't know. What's my initiative? Oh, 3. Nice. 19.
Nice.
Whoa.
Red Brands. 14. Okay. All right. So, hey, this works thematically too. Go ahead, Archer. You are first.
Okay, so, the guy who said we had to run it by the boss, I'm gonna hit him.
All right, go ahead.
With your sword, right?
Yeah, with my sword. That's a +4. That's a 14.
14 hit.
Oh yeah.
Yes, meets it and beats it.
Okay. You want me to roll for damage first?
Mm.
And then go for sec. Okay. 4 + 2, 6.
All right, 6 points of damage.
And then I'm going to use my second hit, which is
Action with your second, your 2.
Yeah.
Two willing? Okay.
That's the 13.
13 does not hit.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. All right, so you go ahead and you already had one of your short out, so you lash at it, and then as a bonus action, pull out the other one, slash it the other way. One of them hits, the other one misses accordingly. He blocks it with his sword, but you hurt him a little bit. That is now Dietz' turn. So Deeds is like way in the back at this point, and so he's kind of looking past. He's on the other side of the bridge. Basically, he stopped you guys on the bridge, so you're all lined up one by one across the bridge at this point. So he's way in the back against the cave wall. So he's kind of looking down at the bridge. He's like yelling, "Is there a problem, guys?" It's Pythavin's turn.
Oh my god.
I'm killing you.
I guess I'm gonna. I am dropping the longsword because I don't know how to use it. Well, I do, but I'm not very good at it. And I'm gonna just pull my rapier and run forward and attack whoever I can reach.
Okay, so you drop the sword, pull out your rapier, and whoosh, attack the first guy. Go ahead.
With my beard and all, that's a 20.
That hits.
The beard gave her.
And then 9 damage.
And that is 9 damage.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Alright, he's hanging on. Alright, so as you kind of run past Archer...
Dash and slash.
Slash, and basically, I mean, you almost take off his arm, and he reels back in pain. I mean, he's holding his sword arm down, and he's bleeding out. He's looking pretty bad. Tauveith's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna take a stab at the same guy.
Okay.
Reckless.
Of course. That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
23 hits. Just tell me how you want to do this.
It doesn't matter.
It does not
I
matter.
just want to roll anyways. Okay, 8 plus 3, 11.
Yeah. How do you want to do this?
Are they standing by the door on the way out?
No, they're on the bridge.
No, they're
Oh, they're on the bridge.
on the other side of the bridge. Yeah.
Okay, this time we'll do the other. Okay, I thought they're not on the bridge. I want to knock him into the.
You're cutting out.
Pit. Into the pit.
You're gonna knock him into the pit.
Golf swing.
All right. So as you run past Python and Archer, you swing, whack, and he flies off into the pit area. You don't even see him at this point. He falls down into the end, and you're gone.
Yeah, yeet.
He was having some problem there. All right. It would now be the Red Brand's turn, but he's dead. So the second guy goes ahead and takes a swing. Archer's going to be the target.
Come at me.
Don't.
Well, the attack with sword. That is a 15 to hit.
That's a made-up number. That's a made-up number.
It hits.
But does it hit, though?
That does hit.
All right, that's 1. 17. That's 2. All right. 10 points of piercing damage.
You guys
Wow.
are cutting out for me a bit.
10 points of piercing damage.
Oh yeah, no, you can stay cutting out. Okay, 10 points.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes. Are you dead?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, but I'm not alive. I would say. I mean, like 3 H.
He's having a rough
not
time.
Bueno.
He's
Oh,
having
yeah.
a really bad day. He just is.
He's hanging on. He really
We are all having a bad day.
Tor's turn.
Except maybe this family we just rescued.
He's in my line of sight, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I am
Yeah,
going
out in the
to
open.
hit him with Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
14.
14 meets it.
Okay, and that's 2d8. And he also has to make a Constitution saving throw of 12. Either way, wait. On a hit. No, never mind. Hold on. Yeah, that's a hit, so he does.
Yeah. That's a 15.
Okay, yeah, he's good on that. So he's not poisoned until the next turn. 12.
12 points of damage.
Yep.
All right. So from the bridge, Tor leans over across and aims her hand out. A green beam shoots out and hits him square in the chest as he's
A green
trying
beam?
to attack.
Yeah, it's
point.
green.
Yeah.
Green bean.
Green bean.
Green bean.
You threw a green bean at him.
Yay!
He hates vegetables.
1 point of bludgeoning damage.
He's hurt pretty badly. I mean, it hits him square in the chest. It covers his body. He arcs back in pain, grabs his chest, tries to regain his composure so he can finish Archer off, but probably not going to happen. Now Mahi's turn.
Okay, so
Hit him.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna attack him. I was confused.
Run up and attack him.
Yep, I'm running up, and I am attacking with my long sword of vengeance.
All right.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just joking. I rolled a 16 total.
16 hits.
All right, a D8. I gotta find it. Where is it? There it is. You're kidding me. That's a 7 in total.
7 will do it. How do you want to do it?
I look over, I go, cover his eyes. Like, I point at the mom and point at the kid, like, cover his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And I
I've
run
already
up,
seen one person do murder.
Does
and
this.
I grab his shoulder. I grab the enemy's shoulder, and I just shove it straight, like, up and out.
Like up through his rib cage.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you basically take your sword, run up to him, you kind of jam into the same area you just got hit with a green bolt, and it sword pierces through the armor, sticks out clear on the other side. It kind of lingers there a little bit in the air, and you kind of just whisper in his ear, just give in, just give in.
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep. Jack Bauer thing. And you guys are out of initiative. That was pretty
Okay, let's bounce out.
That
Let's
was
go.
going to happen regardless. I didn't
That
see
wasn't so
it.
bad, was it, Archer?
Wasn't too bad.
We were trying not to kill anybody else.
Yeah, we were just trying to avoid that. But since we didn't avoid it and we did it,
We're not
Let's
dead.
get out.
Let's go. And so we're gonna keep moving for the door.
So Dietz walks by the other prisoners and he's like, "See, I told you, they're professionals."
Pyth
And
is
just kinda
undoing.
passes by. As everyone passes by the dead body, she's continuing to keep covering the little boy's eyes.
Pyth is undoing her beard because it's stupid and she hates it.
Okay.
I just gotta look at her. I don't know.
You all
Yeah, you
head
should leave it
down
for a while.
south into the southern tunnel.
Correct.
All right.
Hey guys,
Can I actually?
Wires.
Who's
Are you
in
saying you prefer my face
Who's
covered?
in front?
No.
Yes, that
No.
is exactly
No.
what he's
That
saying.
is not what I'm saying.
That's
I'm
what he
just
said.
saying
Those were the words that came
even-
out of his mouth.
No, I'm saying that even as a man, you'd be very beautiful because I mean, I'm not saying you're not attractive. You're attractive. You are.
He just likes
But
men better.
No, I don't like men better. I like women. I like strong, independent
His backstory.
women.
I just pat Archer on the back and just as I'm walking past, I just kind of pat him on the back and just keep walking.
Can I?
So
I actually
shouts
wait.
from
Hold on.
behind and-
Hold on.
Good.
I do want to actually like put my hand on his shoulder and be like, I like men and women too. And I'm going to walk away.
That's
Do we all hear this?
yeah, we all hear it.
Yeah, she says
not
all
what
right.
That's not what I.
I'm gonna
Say.
give Archer the biggest eye wink of all time.
But
And apparently so does Tommy.
He yells from the back. He's like, "Come on, lover boy, let's move this train along. I don't want to get left out here."
Hey,
For
Dietz,
once, I agree with
Dietz.
Dietz.
you should go first and tell us where all the traps are. We already got shot once.
Yeah, don't walk on that one again.
Great
There
advice,
we
buddy.
go. That's the answer. Just don't walk on it
That's
again.
your answer.
Yeah, just don't do that again.
Who's in front?
Pyth, probably.
Archer's now in back.
Fight's always
Just away from Pyth, okay?
Go ahead and roll
He's
perception.
separating himself.
I know where the trap is. Do I have to roll?
This is true. She does know where the trap is very specifically.
This is true, but do you remember where it is? I guess is more of the question.
It's
He
Pyth.
shot her.
I distinctly remember getting shot in the shoulder.
if I remember correctly, she was swearing a lot when she got shot. If I remember, so she very much remembers.
Either way, my
shot.
cloak, my part of my ripped cloak is laying exactly where the tripwire is.
This is true.
Okay. So for those that are aware of it, you get go ahead pass by. But for the other ones who
I'm
aren't
pointing
aware,
the trap out.
all right. So basically, Pyth is standing off to the side, and as the train goes past her, she's like,
This is the trap. This is the trap. This is the trap.
Yes,
You are the
Find the guy.
flight attendant.
I'm doing this exactly. I'm-
Please keep your hands and arms inside the tunnel at all times. So you definitely let the prisoners know accordingly, and they all step over it as well. Dietz is at the end at this point.
I'm also in the meantime, like I'm wiping Dietz's makeup off with the red cloak, just like trying to get it off my face.
He kind of walks past you and then looks at the trap and then looks back at you and goes, "You want me to take care of that for you?"
Why?
I don't know.
We're leaving.
Okay. So he just steps over and continues walking. Now you're at the end.
I'm going to take my cloak back as well that I took. That was we were using to cover him up. I'm going to take that back.
Okay.
And now it's mine again.
So for those who have taken the cloaks, you can add them to your inventory accordingly. You can mark that you're wearing them or not wearing them. It's up to you.
I'm upset because every time I get a new cloak, I keep getting it like dirty.
Never mind.
All that blood and death, it's just hard to wash out sometimes. It's the life of an adventure.
It's like if I took like 4 points of damage, 4 to 6 points of damage, it'd be better. But like when I'm one hit away from dying, it's getting on my cloak.
Who's the new leader now? The Pyth's kind of in the back.
Probably Archer, because he was following right behind Pyth.
No, I was not.
He
I
moved
said I
to
was
the
farthest
being
away.
towards the end.
So now she's actually right behind me.
Yeah, because he kind of was still shocked by...
Well, Máchi...
The revelation.
It might be Máchi because he patted Archer on the shoulder and just started walking towards the out.
So probably Máchi, and then like Torin, Tauveith, in some order.
The peoples, yep.
And
Dietz, and then Archer and Pythavin. Alright, so Máchi, go ahead and roll perception. As you guys go about 100 feet out, you enter the woods, leaving the cavern. At this point, it's probably about 2 to 3 in the morning.
That's a 15 total.
Okay, very good. Everything looks pretty clear. Pretty clear night. There's enough moonlight out here that you guys can see enough of the path. We'll say then for the rest of this that pretty much uneventful, but where are we headed?
Are we going to
Darren's?
Yeah, Darren's. I'd say let's go to Darren's house.
We know he likes us.
Are you going a long way?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Alright, so so it's probably going to be about another 40 minutes skirting the outskirts of the town till you come behind the orchards and arrive at Darren's house.
I just walk up to the door and give a couple of knocks.
Wake up! We're back!
We're back!
Alright, the door cracks open and you see Darren kind of poke his eye out from behind it and then notices that you guys are there and opens the door wider, lets you all in, gestures for everybody.
We're all bloodied and messy.
Yeah.
We got glass staff over our shoulder.
As you enter in, you see that in the corner of his little foyer area there's still that red brand that's still been tied up, and he's basically kind of leaning up against the wall, snoring.
Good for him.
Darren's got a sword. As he closes the door behind you, he's got a sword to his side and he sheaves it. Goes, glad to see you guys back. It looks like you've added to your party since last we saw you. Who's this? And he points over to Tauveith's. burden.
That's glass staff.
I pulled off the.
Otherwise known as Iarno Albrick, who was definitely a traitor to the town.
Definitely a traitor.
Speaking
Solar's
of
going to be
definitely,
very upset about that.
and speaking of definitely being a
Because
traitor,
I'm just now thinking of this, that you must have dropped him to have attacked the Red Brand. We'll assume that you did that, and then went back and picked him up.
Just
You guys just left.
hit him with glass staff.
Correcto.
So Darren kind of walks over, kind of looks at his face, and holds his chin up and looks around and goes, "This is the famous glass staff, huh?"
He wasn't much.
Oh.
He was kind of a pansy.
This is how I walk in with him on the memes page.
So he goes over to Máchi, and Darren goes, "So, did you find anything? Do you have anything that we can use?"
Did we
got
find
tons.
anything?
Yeah, Tor found some letters and stuff.
Tor found.
Pythavin found.
Pythavin
I just
found.
eavesdropped.
Sorry.
So he walks over to
Pythavin found.
Pythavin. So what'd you find?
Oh, a lot. We're very tired. And
How about we give him
I'm-
the papers and
Yeah.
we go to bed?
he can read that himself. Pytha is like, dude. Pytha has like this giant blood stain on the front of her dress from where she was crit, and it's just like,
And she's got that.
bloody shoulder,
Everybody's died once, you know.
face smeared with a bunch of random makeup.
So Darren takes all the letters and the paperwork, and he kind of looks at it, opens up a few of the letters, looks at it, reads it. He's got kind of an intense look as he's looking at it here. Kind of looks at glass staff from over the top of the paper, and then looks back at the paper again. Folds it back up. Goes, "I need to get this into someone's with some authority around here." You said that you had a friend in town.
Yes.
You'll probably find him in the morning.
He's probably sleeping.
Well, what are we going to do in the meantime?
Sleep.
Sleep.
I would love.
Yeah.
Kind of looks around and goes, "I, unfortunately, don't usually have too many guests.
We can
Fine,
sleep
we've got-
outside.
Or
We
the
can sleep
floor
on
is
the
fine.
Bedrolls.
floor.
Just give us somewhere to put down and go to sleep.
Alrighty, well, he's like, I mean, the floors are yours accordingly, or if you all prefer to camp outside, the orchard, just make sure you don't start any fires by my apple trees. I'd appreciate that."
I just kind of give him a salute, like,
Thank you.
You're welcome. He nods over to the corner and goes, "This guy's been out since I brought him back. I assume now we've got 2 prisoners." And then he looks over to Myrna and he goes, "Oh, the Dendrars.
Yeah.
So you did find them there."
Sure did.
Fortunately, yes.
Most of them.
And she
The living ones.
nods and goes back to Pythavin and she goes, "I can't thank you guys enough. I mean, we could probably, and she kind of looks at her kids and looks back outside towards the window. Goes, our house is probably not safe for us here, but gold you've given us, we could probably try to find or make our way over to the inn, and then possibly look at maybe moving out of here." But looks back at Tauveith and goes, "Remember what I told you about if you ever go to Thunder Tree, see if you can find that. I'd really be grateful to know that you were rewarded for what you've done for me and my family."
Yeah, the emerald thing.
Can I put my hand on her shoulder and just... You would probably be safer if you stayed here for the night. Once we've cleared up this whole thing with the Red Brands and the streets are safe again, theoretically.
Yeah. Darren goes and says, you can have my room upstairs, and points his finger up the stairs accordingly. So she nods and nods back at you guys, has some tears welling up, and goes ahead and takes her kids by the hand and leads them upstairs. Darren goes back to you, and well, so who's sleeping where?
I am going to reach into my bag. I'm going to pull out my bedroll, and I am going to just put it on the floor.
Like where she is.
I'm like, this is it. This is where I'm staying. I don't care. You guys can step around me. I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go prop myself up right in front of the door.
I was gonna ask, is there like a porch?
Yeah, I was actually.
I was going to set alarm on the door.
Yeah, there's a
that works.
Yep, there is a porch area, so you could go ahead and cast alarm in front of the
porch entryway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast alarm there. And then if there's like a back door, basically I'm going to take whatever time is necessary to go around and alarm the doors.
All right. Tauveith, what are you doing with the body?
Dump it with the other dude.
I'm gonna turn him into a boyfriend pillow. Have him. Just kidding. He's just. I'm gonna put him next to me when I go to sleep.
All right, and you guys did gag him, yeah?
Yes, he's gagged.
Yeah. Can we gag the other guy too?
Why?
Keep him from waking us up in the morning.
He's kind of snoring. He's
if you wake him up now to gag him, you're just gonna cause more problems.
This is true. Just let him.
Okay.
So he's kind of like in the little living room section where you guys were before, where you all were kind of sitting around, and Darren was giving you apples and stuff. So he's kind of leaning up against the corner on the other side of the chimney place. Do you put Glassstaff over with him?
Oh, I don't want them next to each other.
Just put them in opposite corners.
Corners.
Yeah, opposite.
All right. Is anyone going to be standing watch?
I suppose Máchi could stand watch.
I will. Once I have my 4-hour meditation, I'll take that watch after him.
Yeah, Archer is very much human. He's sleeping.
At this point, Dietz kind of walks out the back door, and he's like, I'm sure there's probably a nice bush I could sleep out here.
Bye.
Bye.
Just let him do it.
Sweet dreams, Dietz.
So he walks out the back door, closes it.
Don't
Darren
come back in, you'll set off the alarm.
As the goblin kind of walks past him and goes out the back of the house, and looks at you guys, and he's like,
I was actually gonna.
The goblin?
It's a long story, Darren, but he's okay.
No, he's not.
To you, he's not.
He's mediocre. I don't really know. He's on one side and he's on the other. For now, he's on our side.
He's a blessing and a curse, but more of a blessing.
He's
More of a curse.
okay. So he walks over to Máchi. He's like, shakes his head a little bit. Like, you definitely have a strange group of friends here. He turns back to you guys and goes, well, you all look like you definitely need a good night's rest. Don't worry about watching the prisoners. I've got them. I'll make sure I'll keep an eye on them through the rest of the night. Go ahead and pick your spots and hunker down here, and we'll see if in the morning we can maybe walk over to the town hall and take care of this mess.
As I'm yawning.
Once and for all.
Máchi's still standing watch, though. He's just gonna lean in one corner, whatever corners that's actually open.
Well, I mean, there's couches and chairs and stuff in this area too. So Darren goes in there and he kind of sits down, and
Máchi also pulls up a chair, sits down kind of reversed, like has the chair back in front of, how it, pulls it in front of him and just kind of.
Does the cool guy sit?
Yeah, cool guy sit.
All right.
Pipe's just gonna take up like a recliner basically and just meditate.
All right.
Trance.
Inner peace.
So Pythavin starts meditating. The alarm is set. Tor, what are you doing?
I am going to sleep. I need spell slots, and I will look at my staff and figure out what I'm doing in the morning, but I am going to sleep. I set my alarms.
And we
Good
better
night.
level up in the morning.
Okay. All right. So for our mechanical aspects of this. So the long sleep consists of course, you need at least 6 hours of sleep, and I assume that you're all probably going to sleep in this.
Unless you're me.
Unless you're Pythavin, she only needs 4 hours. For Tor, you can spend, if you're going to take like 8 hours, for example, the first 2 hours can be light activity and still count for long resting. So in that time frame, you can identify 2 items.
Okay, then.
Pythavin, you also have 2 scrolls if you wanted to do so, or give the Tor. Both of you have the Arcana ability to decipher them.
Is everyone else asleep? Is Tor the only one up, other than Máchi?
For the rest, everybody else, I mean, Máchi could, if you want to stay up and talk to Darren while he's keeping watch, and Archer does.
He kind of propped himself up next to the door. He's kind of like sitting, propped himself up against the wall, and he's sleeping.
All right, so you kind of sleeping up against the door.
I'm just gonna hold on to the scrolls for now.
Okay.
And I'm
so you're
gonna
gonna go ahead, trance.
Yep.
Tor, are you identifying?
Then, in that case, I have the unknown potion and the unidentified staff.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and check them both out.
Could she also? Doesn't she have to? What is it?
Yeah.
What is it called?
Your
attunement.
Yeah.
You tune your eye. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can go ahead and just do that though, right?
Yeah, actually, I mean, you don't have to necessarily study the potion. You could technically experiment with the potion to get that effect accordingly. But the staff will take some time to play with, and then the eye needs attunement towards it.
Okay.
So you can spend those 2 hours for that.
I'll do the staff and the eye then.
Okay. So go ahead and attune the eye. You can attach it to your attunement slot. This will take up one of those.
I see that.
And now you will be able to unlock its full power. The staff. Go ahead and add a staff of defense.
Okay. Do.
I mean, Tor has a really cool glass staff thingy now.
I do.
Do you guys want to know what it does?
Makes it more
That is Tor's option. If Alex would like to share.
But out of game, you want to know what it is.
If Alex would like to share.
Alex, can we hear the share?
No, if you guys want to know, you can actually ask Tor and care about what she says for once. Otherwise, all you guys know is she's got a really cool glass staff now.
Máchi doesn't care anymore.
Dang it, Archer doesn't care.
Exactly.
By the way, Tor,
Pice
this
probably
works
cares.
as a focus as well, so you don't need your old one if you wanted to get rid of it. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna keep it because I'm attached to inanimate objects.
You gonna dual wield staffs?
No, I'm just not gonna have it equipped. Can I do that? Can you dual wield staffs?
Technically, you can hold them in both hands, but they're not light, so you wouldn't get any benefit out.
Or
You would just have 2 staffs.
Yeah.
yeah, I might do it anyways. But right
Intimidation.
Now, I'm gonna hold on to it.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have to attune this?
Yes.
Okay. Can I do that during this time while I'm figuring out what it is?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
It'll be part of your long rest.
How does so for Pyth's trance, does she also have to quote unquote rest for still 8 hours, but only has to be like asleep for 4 versus the others have to do 6, or
Yeah, you need 4 hours of sleep basically.
But still 8 hours of light activity.
But yeah, the rest you'll have 4 hours of light activity basically that you could do.
Can we go ahead and click our long rest now, though?
Yeah. So everybody take your long rest. For those that have used a short rest hit die, you do get 1 of those back. If you use 2 of them, you only get 1 back because it's half your level.
What about me? I'm staying up.
Actually, let me take that back because you are all leveling up at this point. So go ahead and give yourselves back all your short rests. Hit die.
I think
all
that
of your
we only got 1
abilities.
anyway.
Yeah. I think you only took
everything already went back to
Yeah.
me, so I didn't use my short rest.
We only took one short rest each.
So all your abilities are returned, all your spell slots are returned, all your health points are maxed out, and then now go ahead and everyone level
up. Level up.
Yes.
Level
So can we do that now?
Yes, go ahead and do that now.
I'm so
Wanna do it
happy.
again?
New spells, beach.
Yay.
It's very
And
upsetting
so-
that I
and
know
so-
you have spells in your inventory, but Tor does not know that for the record. Just that is driving me crazy.
Mhm.
Alright, 32.
I can only prepare one level 2 spell. Oh wait, no, I can. I figured it out. I'm so smart.
Oh, Primal Path.
Yeah, level 3 is when a lot of people start getting cool stuff.
Yeah. Ranger archetype.
Also, for those with the exception of Archer, because he just knows spells, he doesn't prepare them. But for my preparing Wizard, Cleric, and Paladin, you all can take the opportunity to switch out your prepared spells.
That's what I'm doing, baby.
Oh, wow.
Tor, also that thing we talked about, you can switch out.
I can do
your
that, yep.
cantrip. Yep.
Thank you. I'm gonna miss you,
I'm trying to
but it's
figure
for the
it out.
best. What was that one called? Hold on, I got it written down. Okay, there it is.
So you're trading your Shocking Grasp for Chill Touch.
Chill touch. Yeah, I couldn't find it at first. Though I'm like, oh no, where'd it go?
Oh, my initiative went up. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So I leveled up my guy. Now, far as now, I just go back into my spells and choose new spells.
Yes, you can prepare new spells. Paladins, like clerics, know all their spells up front, so you can choose which ones you want to carry with you for the day.
Do I reset my spell slots also?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
You get all your spell slots set.
What's the level of exhaustion? How much is that to my HP or whatever?
You shouldn't have any.
I'm looking at the Frenzy for Path of the Berserker. And it says, I suffer 1 level of exhaustion when you're raiding there.
Oh, yeah, it's a condition. So exhaustion 1 level?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Disadvantage on ability checks.
For how long?
Till you rest.
Till I short rest or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Finishing, actually, I'm sorry, it requires a long rest to clear exhaustion.
Okay.
Technically, you guys were like, you were right there of getting exhausted at this point. It's been a long day. But you made it just in time. But yeah, if the ability says you take an exhaustion for that, yeah, you'll need a long rest to do it. But it's probably a pretty good ability. What's do?
It's a bonus action for another melee attack.
Oh yeah, especially for a barbarian. What else was he say?
Creatures of your choice. Okay, Bane. What exactly does that do? Like, I'm confused on what Bane does.
Alright, so Bane...
First level enchantment.
You can pick up to 3 creatures that you can see. They all have to do charisma saving throws, and if they fail it, they have to roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from their attack rolls or saving throws. In other words, it gives them, you know how the guidance was giving you a d4? This is the opposite of blasts.
Okay.
This is Bane gives the enemies a negative d4.
I got 2 new spells.
Cool.
While everyone is figuring out their level stuff, My initiative did not go up. Would light activity include going to the store?
Not at 3 in the morning.
I mean,
Open.
no, but after so it would be 7 after my rest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could certainly do it later.
Yeah. I want to take my 4-hour trance. And then
I'm gonna let you know out of game that I also need to go to the store, and so again, not trying to metagame, but you are literally gonna end up making us take 2 trips to the store.
That's fine.
Okay.
Well, I actually like my spells, so I'm not doing anything.
Okay, I was in the middle of saying something and then my dad walked in, so I had to mute my mic. Pyth wants to go to the store alone. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can probably, since we're all going to bed at like 2 in the morning, basically, everyone's going to wake up around 10 so that they can get their full 8-hour rest there, period. That being the case, you would be waking up at 6 in the morning, which is still a little too early for most of these
So
stores.
you said it was like 3, so I'd be up at 7.
No, but well, I thought while you're in your rest period, it'd be at 3 at that point. But
well,
if you're going to do it
then I'll
at the
just
end
wait.
of your rest, yeah.
I'll rest and then wait until I think the stores would be open. And then I would like to go to the store.
You won't need to sit to wait for the others to wake up, basically, if what you're saying is you want to sneak out early.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I do this and still get my long rest? Doesn't matter because I leveled up.
Yeah, because you only need 4 hours.
Okay, cool.
When you're done with your 4 hours, it still won't be enough time. You still have to wait for something else.
Well, that's what I'm waiting until I think the stores would be open, and hopefully that would still be before the others woke up.
Yeah.
And I would like to go to the store.
DM.
Yes.
And Mahi's probably seeing this.
Channel Divinity. I'm sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm trying to figure all this new stuff out.
Channel Divinity's fun.
It looks fun. I can do one every short rest. Doesn't require a spell slot. I have Channel Divinity and then Channel Divinity Abjure Enemy. That's the same thing. I just do one on an enemy and then one on something else.
It's basically you get the choice between which one you want to do, but you can do either one with that one channel.
Okay, so I understand attacking the enemy, but I don't understand your oath allows you to channel divine energy to fuel magic effects. Do I get like a spell slot back, or like how does that work?
No, you get whatever the effect is of the other channel divinity.
Yeah, unless it says that you're using a spell slot, you don't use a spell slot. Your Divine Smite says you expel a spell slot to use the action. In this case, the Abjure Enemy is just an action. So it's just something you can choose to do. So you choose a character or a creature
so channel
that
divinity. Okay, so channel divinity. I've said it way too much.
It's like your acid breath.
Okay.
It's like a thing you just get.
Got it. Okay.
Yours is different because yours gives you 2 options. You can abjure an enemy for 1 action, but you can also vow of enmity for a bonus.
I also have 2 choices.
Vowed enemy as a bonus, you can choose a creature within 10 feet and gauge advantage on attack roll against it for 1 minute until it drops to 0.
I can turn undead or lightning smite people. Those are my channel divinities.
Cool. So I can do vow of enmity or abjure enemy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds like
or
fun.
Technically both. 1 abjure enemy and then bonus action. You guys will have multiple options now.
Oh, so I could channel divinity, which would be abjure enemy, and then bonus action it with also adding a vow of enmity on top of. Okay.
If you have 2 channels.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah. Okay.
You only have 2 channel options, so yeah, you can choose.
More than likely, I'll just be using the vow of enmity unless I want this guy to get scared half to death.
So the practical example would be is that you could, for example, abjure the enemy, but then that counts as your action, and it counts up. It takes up the slot for channel divinity. Channel divinity has its own use slot that you'll see, but you get it per short rest. So it's like your breath attack.
Yeah.
Or you could like attack a guy, and then as a bonus action, use your channel divinity to do the vow. Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's disadvantage.
When you get more uses, then you could actually do the channel divinity twice in action and bonus action.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. Bonus actions just means that they don't take the full 6 seconds of the action. They're quick, so it's something you can do on top of your normal action, whatever that is.
Cool. Awesome.
Archer just completely changed with this level up. He just went to sleep and he's waking up a new person.
For the most part. How did you get? Did you get an extra initiative on level?
I have a +4 initiative now.
Yeah, no, you must have got because of the Gloomstalker. Yeah.
Yep. I also have 2 new spells. I have.
Yeah, because you have primeval awareness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I went to sleep and I woke up and I'm like, whoa, I can see in the dark.
That's new. Gloomstalker magic. Ooh, you can disguise self now.
Yeah.
Dread Ambusher is freaking awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's why your initiative is higher, because you're adding your wisdom modifier. That's what's doing that for you.
I'm between.
Yeah,
Berserker.
you'll want to be focusing on Dex and Wisdom for your
Dex and Wisdom for sure. Yep.
score points. Yep.
Dex is probably what I'm going to focus on first.
Of course, next turn you're only going to get 2 of them, so you would either 16 Dex or 16.
I'm probably going to 16 Dex first. Yeah. Seems like the better idea. Dex is Archer's thing right now. And then with my next level where I get to actually add another 2 to his points, I'll probably do it into wisdom.
I would like to go to the store.
Alright, is everybody else done?
Nope, I'm good.
Yeah.
Alright, so as far as the... let me just ask, since it's time here, do you guys want to continue on? Or do you want to pause the game?
I want to do my one thing.
Just let her go to the store and then we can be done.
Okay, so Máchi were you doing anything with Darren at that point?
We might have been chatting a little bit, but nothing significant.
Okay. So, sometime in the early hours of the morning, Pythavin wakens from her trance and goes ahead. And how are you getting past Archer? He's blocking the front door, is he not?
I am asleep right at the door.
Yeah. She could go out the back.
I mean, I guess. I'm not, trying to sneak out. I'm just,
It's wakes Archer up. Hey, move. Kicks him.
No. So, she'll just kind of, and then go out the back door.
Okay.
Does Máchi see this?
I'm not being sneaky. I'll wave as I go. I'll be back.
So as you go out the back door porch, you see the fields of orchard trees and the birds are starting to chirp and the sun's starting to creep up accordingly. In one of the rocking chairs, you see Dietz is there with his legs up in the rocking chair and he's just rocking back and forth and he looks over at you. He goes, well, you're up early.
Can you keep watch? You're already keeping watch. I'm just gonna walk away. I'm not talking to him.
He pulls out an apple and starts munching on it. He's like, there's a whole bunch of apples back here that just stand around. What was eating them? You want some? And he hands you the half-eaten apple.
I walk away. I'm not.
Okay. Oh, I just want a worm. You start eating the rest of the apple. Alright, so you walk down the what are you doing?
Going to the store.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, let's put this in perspective.
Yeah, I know.
You're kind of a fugitive at this point, so are you just walking down the street?
Yeah.
God, I hope you get captured. I'm sorry, but I hope you get captured at this point.
And which store are you going to?
Barthen's Provisions.
Alright.
I'm keeping an eye out for Red Brand, and like if I see them, I will actively try to avoid them. But like I'm going to the store.
So go ahead and roll perception.
I would go with her for protection, but it would be just evident if a fugitive dragonborn walks. I mean, you're not hiding a
16. Actually, can I still have like the red cloak on just to like kind of try to blend in?
Yeah, if you do.
I do still have it.
Say that you wear it. Oh, by the way, Tor, fix your mage armor definitely was worn off at this point. So you're back to your normal.
Yes.
Alright, so you walk down the main road accordingly that leads back. It's a long path that leads all the way over to where the Triport Trail.
I'm sorry.
Accordingly. Because it's this time of day, and you do pass the front of the town, but at the moment you don't see anybody. You turn to the right and you see Barthen's Provisions. You see some of the two clerks, Ander and Thistle.
I am going to take my the red cloak off and put it away before I go into the store.
Okay.
Like kind of glance around, make sure nobody sees, and then take the cloak off and go in.
Alright. As you approach them, they look like they're loading some things from the back accordingly, so they nod as you walk by and open the door. The door rings. Inside you see Barthen's at the counter. He's yawning, and then he goes, "Oh, well, we got a customer here already. It's like first thing in the morning." Look around outside and trying to check. So how can I help you today?
Do you sell cloaks here?
I think I've got a couple. Any particular size or color?
A normal size for a man, gray preferably.
And we're talking like a human or?
Yes.
Like a gnome or?
A human man.
Okay. Let me go in the back and see what I got.
Do you have like a man-sized?
Yeah,
I don't know how big he is. He's a man.
Vice like.
Considering the amount of people that Jane got with. Let's see here real quick. What are my... Do. They don't have just a regular cloak. Everything is a cloak of something.
Yeah, I think the closest you would get is like splitting the price of like what just common clothes would be.
Yeah. Yeah, just more common clothes.
I also probably set off alarm when I left. LOL.
Not through the front door.
She's had it set on the back
them
too.
At all of the doors.
You can't set it on all the doors.
Why not?
Because
it's a ritual spell. Minutes per door.
I don't think it works.
It's a 20-foot square max, I think.
Right, so...
Right, but if it's
range,
4 different spells...
Yeah, but you can't do it multiple times.
Why not?
Concentration? Is it?
Because
nope, it's not.
That would defeat the purpose of it.
It's a ritual spell.
I guess she just took like 40 minutes to cast it.
No, that's what I said. I said it takes however long it takes for me to get all of the entryways. I specified that.
So Tor probably knows I left. Either way.
That would have woken her up, so that kind of sucks that we didn't think of that until
you still determine whether she would set the alarm off in the first place.
Yeah, we'll assume that I put it to where none of us are going to set the alarm off.
Because I thought if you cast it again, it does the first time. I don't think.
I don't know.
It doesn't. I've never seen multiple alarms.
It's not super relevant right now.
It's not. Just for future reference. Again, I just assume that as long as I take the time to do it multiple times, I can do it however many times I want. It only lasts for 8 hours.
Yeah, I'll look into that. Not sure about that. Anyway, as far as the cloak goes, he comes back out. What color did you ask for?
Gray.
Did you specify? A gray cloak. So he brings out a gray woolen cloak. Hands it, spreads it across the counter.
And just like touch the fabric and feel like if it's good.
It looks pretty good, pretty decent quality. It's not super fancy, but I mean, it's probably the best that this area of.
Yeah, that's fair.
General's gonna have. So it goes, that'll be about 50 silver.
I hand over 50 silver.
Okay. You're now in possession of woolen cloth. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Would I know? I probably would. What components go into Find Familiar?
I don't know if you would know that.
Backstory.
Go ahead and roll Arcana.
14?
14.
At least vaguely. Maybe not exact numbers.
Yeah, well, unfortunately with the spells you need exact, otherwise you don't summon familiars, you summon other nasty things. Yeah.
I'm just trying to get ballpark at this point. I don't need exact numbers. Somebody else needs exact numbers.
The other person has the exact numbers, but this could get her started on the thing, I think is what she's going for.
Yes.
Yeah, except that you need exact in order to purchase it, so I'm not really sure how you'd play that off with not being a wizard. Even your backstory is not going to help you there because you
hold on.
kind of didn't get that far.
I also asked you a question at some point earlier and you never answered it. In your DMs.
It's secret or?
Not necessarily. I have incense in my inventory. How much is it worth?
Oh. Should say, does it not have it?
No, because it's part of the priest starting pack. And it just has a blank for...
Yeah, let's see here.
It's a block of incense, so it's a pretty good amount of incense. I just don't have a gold amount on it.
On the list of the adventuring gear either.
Yeah, trust me, I tried to find the actual number. I'm pretty sure it's just a U call.
I would say...
My only argument is that, like, incense is probably not very big, and I have 2 blocks of it. Which is a pretty decent amount of incense.
Let's see, the whole pack is 19 gold.
Yeah,
I'd
but
say
it doesn't.
Probably a block of incense, and this is not necessarily going to be something that is super relatively available. I'd probably say 2 gold.
Okay. Good enough for me. I'm just gonna hold on to that, and
That's
then
about right, because between all the other things,
the packs never add up perfectly anyway.
I'd say a gold piece per block.
Okay. And then I also want.
Are you buying it, or?
No, I have these things.
Oh.
I was just asking.
Yeah.
Yep, that's all.
Okay. Not selling anything?
Nope. Because I don't think he'll want anything that I'm going to sell anyway.
Okay. Alright, you make your way back?
Yep, gonna put my red cloak back on, and I will go around the outside of the city this time.
Alright, go ahead and roll perception just to see. 16? Okay. So,
Again.
yep, you pretty much make it back over to Darren's house in time. In time probably while everyone else is starting to stir a little bit. Did you go through the back door?
Nope, I go to the front.
Okay, so you try to open the door and it's not moving.
Archer. And I just push it a little bit, and I say Archer, and then I stop, and then I push it a little bit, and I go, Archer.
What?
Come outside.
I roll over.
I hit him with the door again.
Alright.
Oh.
Archer.
I get up and I open the door.
Come outside.
No.
I got you something.
Oh, he steps outside.
I'm just holding the cloak. I don't really know. I'm debating what I should say. And then I kind of just hold it out to him.
So you see a gray cloak. Looks wool. Pretty okay quality.
Is that for me?
No, I'm just offering it to you for no reason.
Okay.
Yes, it's for you.
Thanks. I kind of take it, hesitating.
You,
thank you.
You saved my ass back there.
How much was this? I can
No.
pay you back.
No. And I go inside.
Archer just kind of standing out there now.
Standing out in the porch.
Standing outside.
In the distance you hear a cock-a-doodle-doo.
I wonder who could be playing that.
I've muted Tauveith.
He kind of he takes off the red cloak and he puts on the gray one.
Alright, go ahead and add a gray cloak to your inventory. Gray woolen cloak.
And is Tor up at this point?
So I'd say everyone's still kind of sleepy-ish.
Okay.
Still maybe another hour or
Archer's
two.
not awake yet. He really isn't.
Like, this is a weird fever dream.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's thinking.
He's gonna, actually wake up later and still have the cloak and be like, wait.
Wait a second.
Wait. What happened? Yeah. I'll wait till the next session then, and then Tor can have
Yeah, we can wake up next session.
Okay. And so that is where we will pause and end for the evening.
Sweet.
in the session, and yeah, so we'll basically pick up. We can possibly, if anyone else had any role playing options that they wanted to do prior to, Máchi and Darren are in a position to talk if they kind of stayed up a little bit while they were
I can think of something.
watching. So if you wanted to have role play with him, that is something we can retcon in. The rest of you, it just looks like you probably just all went to sleep.
Cool. I'll think of something. I got to do some research tomorrow on my other D&D character, and then while I'm doing that, I'll start thinking up some stuff to talk to Darren about. I'll make it deep.
Alrighty.
Say goodbye to the audience.
Goodbye.
Oh, hi, audience.
Bye.
I forgot you were there.
I know.
Goodbye and good night, audience. If you have listened this far, I applaud you.